Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is for you. It's another beautiful day, and I hope everybody's having a good one. Oh, I gotta do a little stretching. Oh, I'll tell you what, always takes me a minute to get comfortable every time I get myself set up. Just weird because I'm sitting in the same dang chair that I'm always sitting in front of the same dang setup I'm always sitting in front of. But all of a sudden it feels different when I start streaming. But anyway, we're doing some more reaction content. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of solo gaming today while I react. We'll see how the vibe goes, how engaged I am by the content, and how much brain power I have left to spare, you know. But with all that said, let's get into it. Oh, I do have to do one thing real quick. If I don't pop my chat out, I will forget to look at it. I'll just completely brain fart and not look at chat. That's not what we want to do. All right. Here we go. We just move my big ass head about the way. Trying to find my usual size. Should find a way to save the setting. I really should. That's about right. Okay, then we got to do that button. And now we reacting to the Steak and Eggs podcast today because there's another one out and I like this. I'd actually kind of prefer to do some Russel brand stuff, but it's just not the same when it's live. Just not. I don't know what it is, but I only feel like reacting when it's live. But the Steak and Eggs podcast, I'm fine that it's not live. Let's dive into it. Boom.
Yo, welcome to episode, I think 10 of Steak and Eggs, or is this episode 9?
9.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I lost count.
It's probably 9, but
I lost count after the second episode. It was like after that, it's like, yeah, so it's a podcast and there's however many there are.
I'm still shocked that we made it to a
That's about
third
it.
episode. But we are your hosts, Tectone, Asmongold, and Emaru. And tonight we actually got some crazy stuff
Let's
to
go
talk
back.
about. Tectone, Asmongold, and Emaru. And tonight we actually got some
Jesus.
crazy stuff
Emaru's
to talk
face,
about.
bro. Holy hell.
Because this week was actually nuts. Speaking of
The
which, did
long
y'all see
middle
it?
face.
Asmon, did you watch OTK Game Day?
I watched like a few clips of it, but I was asleep the whole time. I woke up at like 5 p.m. and I went to Chipotle and I'm like, damn, so so they did the thing.
By the way, I've done some work trying to even out my mic audio. Because, you know, I move around a little bit from the mic. I'm not going to stay in the exact same position the whole fucking time. You know, I'm not going to like just press my lips to the fucking mic and then not fucking move or some stupid shit. So anyway, I try to get the compression rate to keep the audio smooth, given a little bit of movement. Because that was definitely not the case last time, and I guess all the times before. I'm noticing things more and more as I do more of these. Anyway, as I noticed that, I decided to try to fix it, and hopefully this is better. Hopefully my voice sounds about the same volume throughout the entire stream. If anybody watching takes note of any discrepancy in volume, you know, besides me like raising my voice when I get really excited or something, yeah, take note of any weird volume stuff. Please do let me know. I am always trying to improve what I'm doing and not put out half-assed crap. But, you know, can only fix things one step at a time and as I figure them out. Anyway, though, let's get back to it.
That's crazy.
Actually,
Wow.
rewind a second. I don't remember what the fuck we were
Chipotle,
talking
I'm
about.
like, damn. So they did the thing. That's crazy.
What about
Clips of it,
Chipotle?
But I was asleep the whole time. I woke up at like 5 p.m. and I went to Chipotle and I'm like, damn. So they did the thing. That's crazy. Wow.
What clips did you see?
I think I saw one of, it was the blue team that won, right?
Yep.
Cheated and won, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Cheated.
So
Wait, they didn't cheat.
so you were
How
on the
did they
red team
cheat?
then.
I was on the red team.
I was also on the. Okay, so red team was all, like by chance pretty much all of OTK plus E-Rob, and then the blue team was pretty much everyone that was from out of town, like all
Okay.
the LA people,
Yeah.
like Squeaks.
So
That makes sense why they won.
it was not by chance. Because I was team captain and I was like,
Well, I didn't know if you were doing it on purpose or not.
I was, because I was like, these are
Okay.
the people I have to live with, so I don't want to piss them off. So I'm
Right.
going to
But
pick
then we
these people.
lost. So how did that work out?
We lost because Mizkif is an idiot. Okay.
Ooh.
And
What did
that's
he
just
do?
how it- okay. So the first round, and you can watch this, I absolutely dominate.
Okay.
Like I shred.
Sure.
We'll
Spike
see,
the ball.
we'll
I
see.
go
We'll
nuts.
check
I'm
this
the
out.
unpenetrable wall. The chat was calling me the demon of volleyball.
Oh,
And then
fucking K. Oh,
we
fucking
win
K
the first
guy.
game confidently, dominantly, and the enemy team starts saying that it is not fair
What's not fair?
that I'm so tall and that I'm in front and I get to block every shot, which I can't help that I'm a freak. Okay,
That's complete bullshit.
I agree.
Yeah,
'cause-
that's not what happened,
that's-
but I'm gonna let him finish.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Let me cook. Let me cook. Okay, because the reality is, yes, I might be tall and I might win a game of volleyball, but the reality is, I will die 20 years younger than anybody else. So let me have this. So then Mizkif thought, as he always does,
Hello,
content brain
everybody.
Mizkif says, well, we should just do rotation. Which here's the reality. Okay, I could do one thing good. Okay,
Yeah.
and that was stand up and block the ball. And so he said we should do rotation, and then. Bro, I was as useless as a sack of potatoes the moment I moved
A
to the
sack
back
of
line.
potatoes.
It's hard, bro.
So they made you play a bad position.
Yeah,
and
they-
then that caused
Well,
it.
he had to play every position,
So
but so did everyone
so why'd you
else.
guys actually lose?
It
I mean, I do think that actually is like that's good to do during a practice for sure. Get people familiar with the interplay between the positions and get people to try out new positions to see, you know, if maybe they vibe better. But during with the competitions on, like you want to put people where they're the strongest. They want to utilize your resources efficiently. That was a bad call mid-competition. Absolutely horrendous call.
I mean, it was because of the rotations, but
Yeah.
the thing is, like, the first round just wasn't fun. Like, on our team, only like 3 people were getting to hit the ball. Like, Tectone was in
Because
front.
Tectone was
He would just go like, "Whap," and he would spike that shit,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't be able to get it.
Nice.
It
And
was-
like, it was like, and it would have ended so quickly because we probably would have 2-0'd them. Like, it sucks that we lost, but
dude, let
I
me-
feel like it's better if like everyone gets to play and have fun. And it's like if you can't play in the backline,
Well,
that's
how you
your
gonna
problem.
have fun if you lose?
that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
and let me
I'm gonna have to agree with Asman and Tectone on this one. Yeah, you know, it's cool to get play and you know have your shot and everything, but at the end of the day, it's a competition. You're trying to win the game. How can you have fun losing? Nobody likes to lose. That's why we have losers and winners, so you can experience what winning's like. You can't have that without losers, but you don't want to be the losers. You've got a shot to win. You try to win. Why would you give that up just so that people could touch the ball more? That don't make any sense to me. Don't make any sense.
ask your question, Emmy.
Okay, I did not
Ed?
have as much fun because I lost. But the thing is, if we didn't rotate, I probably would have never fucking touched the ball at all.
I don't think you touched the ball anyways.
Yes, I did.
maybe like twice.
Did you throw
That's
it back
not true.
into
If-
bounds?
If you look up the OTK game day volleyball, Emmy just stands there like an NPC the whole time because she's
That's
so
literally not true.
That's OTK game day period.
yeah, dude, because
Okay, volleyball is the one where I actually like touch the ball like 5 to 6 times.
dude, it was because. Can I tell them what you said?
It depends on if it's true.
You said
It's true.
I don't know if you remember this. Okay, you.
Oh,
said,
I don't know if you remember this. The
Yeah.
gaslighting before
No,
he
ask me.
even
Tell
says
me
it.
if you remember it. You said, Tectone, I'm too afraid to move because I don't want to get injured, so I'm gonna just stand still and hope nobody hits me.
No, there's
Okay,
100%
that's
you
that's
said that.
that is like 95% what I said. I
Okay.
said
Okay.
I said the reason I don't move is because when I move, the chance of a man that is like twice my weight
Mhm.
colliding into me increases significantly. So
Yeah.
I stand still because if I don't move, then it's easier for them to dodge me.
And
That
it's
makes sense.
and it's the truth because what happens is you want to know why Miz is 1-7 in game day because he just doesn't trust anybody on his team, so he attempts to.
That sounds
he
like Miz.
tries to. The thing is,
That sounds
you know
like
what
Miz
he
for
does?
sure.
He does the same thing that Dr. Disrespect does.
Mm.
Is he will go out in Warzone and he will take a snipe at somebody in a helicopter across the map. And he will miss every single shot, but
Yeah.
once a year he will hit a shot. And
Yeah.
he will post it on Twitter and he'll be like, "Look, boys, there it is, the 2-time champ."
Yeah,
You know, what do you expect? Happens all the time.
there it
And
is.
then everybody's like, "Man, the doc does it again. He's just too good." And like that's all Mizkif is trying to do.
That works
farm
on me though,
clips.
because I thought Doc was like a god. Because I've only seen the clips. I haven't watched his stream.
Yep.
See,
It works.
Yep.
Works
It does
really, really
work.
well.
It
He's
does
very
work. It's a good
but
strategy.
He is not fucking sniping somebody out of a helicopter on the other side of the map good. Like nobody is that good.
The thing with Miz is he actually is really good, but the problem
Uh-huh.
is he terrifies everybody he gets near because he's injured what 3 people so far.
Something like that.
The arm
Jeez, Miz,
collector.
calm
Yeah,
down,
the
bro.
arm collector. Even me, I'm just like when Miz or NMP gets angry, I'm just like, hey, whatever you say, boss.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm just playing some volleyball, man. I'm not trying to get hit right now.
Mhm.
You can feel like murderous intent. Like when they get angry, and
Hey,
I'm
that
not about
competitive
that, bro.
edge
It's just
level,
volleyball's
man,
volleyball.
that's-
Although I will admit,
That's how
Yeah,
I
you
wanted to
win.
win. I've never wanted to win a sporting game that bad before.
Really?
I actually got like I didn't cry, but I was like actually so devastated that we lost because I literally thought like,
Okay,
oh my God,
but-
we're gonna win.
Can we admit, like you say, like we lost because of the rotations,
Yeah, we did.
but
Oh, definitely.
we
Horrible
our
strategy.
team scored most of the other team's points. Like people were hitting
What?
the ball into the net. People were like launching the ball out of the zone and
Mhm.
shit.
That's yeah.
But that's because that didn't happen the first round because we were like confident in our positions, and if we didn't rotate, that wouldn't have happened. Because like think about it, how many times,
Yeah.
how many things did I miss first
Exactly.
round?
I think
You-
it's
you
a
called it.
mental game.
Really?
We could have won. We could have won. But
You
people
maybe
were
could have
getting
won,
discouraged
I
but you
from that.
definitely
I think
would have
you're a
won
red
had you
team
not
apologist.
shot yourself in the foot.
Right,
That's
I
like
think you have an agenda.
I think I've always.
that's like saying I could have. You know, there was a chance I could have won that marathon after shooting myself in the foot. I could have maybe powered through it. You know, I'll put some bandages on that motherfucker real quick. You know, I inject some raw adrenaline into me or some fucking lidocaine into my foot. You know, I could have maybe pulled it off. Or if you're that good that you might have won with a hole in your foot, maybe just don't put the hole in your foot and guarantee the win. I mean, this doesn't seem like rocket science to me.
always been red team.
That's crazy. What do you think that means?
It means that I don't know how to play sports, which is what I said from the beginning. And then I
Clearly.
show up and they're like, Emmy, do you even want to be here? I'm like, of
No.
course I want to be here.
Oh, really? Okay.
You do
I mean, I show up.
contractually.
I mean, I show up.
Contractually, I would love to be here right
Look,
now.
I show up to support my friends,
Yeah.
but they expect too much out of me. And I hope that next year they expect even less.
Well, if it means anything, Emmy, I expect nothing from you.
Thank you.
You're
Maybe you
welcome.
can just be a caster next year.
I asked for that and they said, no, we want you to be on the camera.
Oh my god. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just. I think it's a little bit unfair for you to be on the same field that like Tectone is on. I feel like this is a little
Well,
bit.
I thought this year would
Eh,
be
you
better
know.
because last year there were very few girls that were invited.
yeah,
But this year there was like
yeah, I know.
extra Emily. Was there another girl that's around? Oh,
STP.
Peach Jars,
There-
Rusty
well-
Peach,
well,
Fandy.
Peach Jars, Fandy. They're like actually like sort of athletic.
They are.
There was like me, Emily, and Daff. I was like, okay, I have a chance. But then Daff was like fucking catching footballs and shit at the end
Oh,
goal. I was
crap.
like,
Oh my.
Oh yeah, her hands were made of glue.
Yeah.
She was insane.
Wow.
But yeah, like it was cool because Peach Jars and Jessica Negri showed up,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like holding up signs, like cheering everybody on. It was so cute. I love people do that. And Sear, he has like a messed up rotator cuff or something,
Yeah.
and so he was like RPing as like a coach the entire time.
Uh-huh.
But dude, I don't know, man. Game day is just so fun.
The thing is, like, I do try in game day, but like my survival instincts just won't let me, and also I just literally can't. Like, I'm so unathletic. Just like a degen shut-in, I literally cannot do it even when I try.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I get it, dude. If I was your build as well, I would be horrified. It's like Space Jam.
The thing is, like,
You know
It's
what
like
I'm talking
Space
about? It's like
Jam.
Space Jam.
every
Going
week
against-
before we act,
Going to get up words. See, I can speak. I've done this before. It's like going up against Monstars, bro. Just you think you're gonna show up for the little match and then beasts in your face. I could definitely understand that. I could definitely get it.
actually play, like the girls will usually warm up together, and
I just don't get the round robin or whatever you want to call that. The rotating positions like that is just a horrible game day decision.
I'm like, oh, this isn't too bad. And then we'll get on the field, and it'll be like Will Neff, Wake Wilder, Ms. Kiff, and I'm like, never mind. I was delusional.
Yeah,
That's right. Hell yeah.
dude. Also, Will Neff getting robbed of MVP every game day is so annoying to me because he should have won. He's so good.
Getting what?
MVP. So that
Oh,
whoever
okay.
does the best, I don't know, man. Will keeps getting robbed, but I love Billy. That's one of my favorite people. He is so cool. We should get him on the podcast, by the way.
Billy?
Yeah, Billy Will Neff.
Oh, Billy's name. Wait, Will Neff's name is Billy?
Yeah, Billy Nefarious.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
Will Neff, Billy Nefarious.
William
That's his
Billy
legal
is actually
name.
short.
That's his legal
Bill is actually
name?
short for William.
Bill-
Nefarious?
That's Billy Nefarious. That's why he's abbreviated to Will Neff.
Why is he so cool?
He is
And
so
Caroline, his
cool.
girlfriend too. They're both like, unironically, like objectively the coolest people I've ever met.
Yeah. No, they're
That's
awesome, man.
nuts. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, me and him were chilling on a couch the other day. We watched Amaranth stream for 3.5 hours.
Yeah?
Did you see the clips of those?
No.
Yeah, so pretty much
What did they do?
the gimmick was that over the course of 8.5 hours,
Uh-huh.
Amaranth had to count to 100. Okay, and if she counted to 100, she would take off her towel and reveal her bikini. Right, but the problem is that if you sub, it reverses the count. So
I was in the car with her hearing her talk about this. And
Yeah.
she was like laughing about it. She was like, it's just amazing. I just stand there and count.
yeah,
And then sometimes like I'll count slower or faster and
Mhm.
like people get so mad. And she was just like so happy.
yeah, it is.
Knowing that she has the control over them. And so did she ever get to 100?
So she got to 100, and then she took off the towel. And here's the twist: there was another towel underneath, and the mini game ensued.
Oh my fucking god.
Yep. And me and Billy, we sat there 3.5 hours, and we talked about anime and yelled at a screen like a couple of old dudes.
Wow.
And then slowly and surely, we amassed a crowd. Soon,
Uh-huh.
S-Fan joined. Bonnie, Diddy Sauce, Cinna, Wojito, Squeak, Simply. We all gathered around the couch and
That's a good idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
just chilling with the boys and the girls and just watching Amaranth collect money from thousands of people.
Craziest part to me is that she,
It's so
she
crazy,
can
man.
do that for 8 hours straight.
Yeah.
And is just like enjoying it the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
it was
That
fun.
is-
Hours straight.
I think
people talk about, or people say, Amaranth just collects easy money, basically. And there's a small nugget of truth there. There's a small nugget of truth in that it's not. I mean, she didn't have to train. I mean, to a certain degree, she did have to train. I don't know. I can't find the right words for it, but there is a small nugget of truth in that. It doesn't seem like the highest skill thing that she does. But there's a massive amount of work goes into it. Like, how many people do you know that can do that for 8 hours? You might think you could do that, and then you try, and you find out that shit sucks. It actually sucks. It's not fun. You don't want to do that. And to do it day in and day out, oh my God. Amaranth is a unique individual. Mad props to her.
that it's like you have to embrace being insane Like you have to like
That's
not
kind of it.
worry anymore about going crazy because you realize you've been there, you are there. That's in your rearview mirror, right? It's just like you're just living your life, you're going full speed ahead, and it doesn't matter how fucking stupid it is, how dumb you look, how embarrassing it is. It's all content and it doesn't matter.
It's the
That's
whole
what I think.
content, and it
I
doesn't
think
matter.
she's well past that.
Well, she put like psychological thought into it. She was like, "It's the sunken cost fallacy."
Oh yeah,
like,
no, I know.
I she was like talking about. I was like, "Oh my god."
She's a businesswoman, man.
Yep.
That was one of the single most infuriating streams I've ever seen in my whole life.
Yeah.
That was
But did it?
insane.
Was there even payoff? Did you see the bikini?
Nah, I got bored, went home, went to sleep.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
so
Sounds about
sad.
right.
I know. I'll never know what was underneath it.
That's
Probably
so
another
sad.
towel.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Now there's a bikini at some
Did you
point. I
guys
mean,
ever
she's
see that
been
one
on
girl
stream
on
in a bikini
Twitch,
many
and
times.
she would like make people do a countdown to see her actually come on camera?
Wait, what do you mean?
So this girl, her name was like Taylor Javot or whatever, and she used to actually get on camera and do stretching, you know, in front of a pool. in a
Oh, I've-
bikini.
I found out about this chick because Asmongold has talked about her once before, and it is crazy that what she's done actually worked. She would bait people for hours with like a, I don't know, like a 15-minute timer, 20-minute timer, something like that, 10-minute timer. I don't remember what it was. It was like less than half an hour. Pretty sure it was like 15 minutes or less. Anyway, some timer that would never, ever reach 0 until the very end of stream. So like she, somehow 15 minutes would turn into like 4 hours, and then she'd finally come on stream at the end of 4 hours, and she'd be on the screen for all of like maybe 2 minutes, and then end stream, and that was the whole thing. Crazy that was successful. Crazy that she would repeatedly do that. Also, apparently, sometimes she just played a recording of her having already done this rather than actually doing it again. Absolutely wild.
Yeah, I've seen that girl. Yeah,
And so she would
the
sit,
iPad, right?
yes,
Yeah.
and she would
Yeah,
sit
yeah.
in
The
front,
iPad
or sorry,
timer.
on the side of the camera, and make people count down, and then they would just sit there on the screen, and there'd be no one on camera, and she'd say, "Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to come on camera. I'm getting ready to come on camera," and she would just drag this out for hours.
Okay.
In the
See,
viewership.
I didn't
For
know.
fucking hours. And then the best part is like I pulled up the graph, right? And like the viewership, you're right. The viewership went up, and then as soon as she went on camera, oh, it was done. And then she ended the stream.
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
I also wasn't sure which cum you were using. That's why I was confused.
Oh
What?
no.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I was like, huh, that's.
Oh yeah,
gotta be
yeah.
TOS.
More and more people would come into the stream.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they
God.
would show up to the stream. They would arrive at the
You,
stream.
you would get
They
crazy
would begin
viewership too,
watching.
right? Like 4 to 6K,
Yeah.
just like farm ads.
Yes.
That's insane.
Exactly. That's exactly
hours.
what they do. Yeah.
Mm.
I think it's really impressive. Like, I've seen so many people do the exact same thing, kind of, where it's just like the changing into a cute bikini. My dad watches Amaranth streams sometimes, and because it got recommended to him, and he's like, "Hey, who's this?"
What a guy.
Yeah, and so he will even say, "He's like, yeah, she goes to change her bikini or her clothes, and she's gone for like an hour." And he's like complaining about it to me. I'm like, I didn't do this. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to tell her this?
Yeah.
Tell her to hurry up?
That's why
Oh my god.
I really feel like Twitch needs an after dark section.
Yeah.
You know, where like there's like looser TOS, like
the
at certain
ASMR
time zones.
section.
Yeah, the ASMR section goes crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah, like the ear licking ASMR, that's some good shit.
Oh my god. I just like it's crazy how many of them there are. I
Yeah,
think that's what's so impressive about it.
yeah.
It's like there's just rows and rows and rows of ear lickers, and it's
And they all do pretty well.
Those damn ear
they
lickers.
sure fucking do. And I think it's great. I don't really care. I've always been an advocate of like pretty much anything, unless you're like actively hurting your audience, you
Mm.
can do it. Do whatever the hell you want to do.
I think it's funny when people get super mad about that. It's like
The ASMR.
I don't really see those channels, so I feel like you have to be like looking for them to be like, this is a huge problem. You know,
I
don't
love
know.
them.
Well, it'll get recommended to you sometimes, but it's like
Yeah, it's like it's rare,
on the
at least for me. But
in real life, you walk down the sidewalk and you see a piece of shit on the grass and you walk by it. On the internet, you walk down the sidewalk, you see a piece of shit in the grass, you get on all fours, you roll around in the shit, you get dirty, you get shit all over you, and then you're like, oh my God, who fucking did this to me? Somebody's got to get this shit out of the fucking grass.
that's such a good analogy.
Oh.
That's what they do. I don't like a lot of those streams. I don't watch them. Problem solved. But some people can't handle that.
So here's the thing. So the hot tub streamers are actually taking all of our viewership. So
Yeah.
actually, Asmund, you don't understand. Like the people who think that, oh man, there's this chick with 20,000 views in a bikini. Now they're not going to watch me play World of Warcraft.
Dude, and when people talked about that, there were like 4 of them. I
And
was
that's,
like, what do you mean all of them?
that's the thing is like I told people like I showed like the average global viewership for Twitch, and it's like 3 to like it's like 2 to 5 to 4 million. And it's like I'm like, okay, so let's find out how many hot tub streamers there are. There's 6, and they have.
Yeah.
Viewers. It's like this is the conversation point that we're really getting focused on here.
They're ruining our platform.
Yeah, it's so distorted.
Oh, by the way, speaking of distorted, y'all see any good April Fool's jokes?
No, I hate April Fools.
Uh,
I think it's the lamest. What is? It's not even a holiday. I don't like April Fools.
it sucks. Do you like April Fools?
I don't know.
Has April Fools ever been funny?
I feel like the only time that it's funny is if it's bad. Like if there's a bad joke that you shouldn't do April Fool's for, and it's like, okay, that's good. You know, but besides that, it's just really not that funny.
I'm tired of the emotional manipulation of seeing my favorite content creators go online and say, I am quitting YouTube every
Yeah.
April Fool's. Okay? I'm tired of being toyed with.
It's not funny, dude.
Not funny.
It's annoying.
It's hurtful. And I'm done with it. Okay? Because I saw one of my favorite YouTubers' name is Ryan Trahan.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard of him?
No.
He's the guy who traveled across the country on just a penny.
Okay.
Oh, I've heard about him.
That is a cool ass video. I used to make that my morning routine. I would wake up, watch Ryan Trahan eat a Chick-fil-A burrito, which are, by the way, crazy.
They have burritos?
Oh, yeah, dude. In the
I
morning.
didn't even know that.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A breakfast burrito, it is nuts, by the
Okay.
way. It's egg, hash brown, chicken, and they give you picante sauce. I'm thinking about that, and I'm starving.
All right.
Speaking of
Sounds
which,
good.
random tidbit, Panda Express now has a burrito at like 2 select locations.
What?
Yeah, in LA. There's two Panda Expresses that serve burritos.
What's in it?
So it's just a normal meal, but they just put it in a burrito wrap. And it also looks crazy.
That's dumb. Like who would want that's
Okay.
so dumb.
Okay, so there's like
I think I would
noodles,
eat it.
fried
I will not.
rice. There was like chicken in there.
Try it out.
Yeah. It's just a
It's
normal
kinda
thing, but it's in
dumb.
a burrito wrap.
But I tried out.
I think it's convenient.
I mean, yeah, he's getting it. Like, and it's convenient. Like, I don't have to worry about a bowl and a fork and what to do with that afterward. I can just get this burrito and go about my business. Eat my burrito. I can eat that shit while driving. Easy.
You don't like that? You don't like that, Asmund?
I mean, it looks good, but like,
No, I don't want that. I could just eat the food normally. Like I don't like the thing is I don't like a lot of bells and whistles on my fucking food. It's like I just want to eat the food.
Dude,
Like just give me the food and I'm happy.
yeah, I get
That's
that.
it. Yeah, I hate it whenever people try to make things fancy. Like I will go to a
I don't think that's
fancy
fancy. I
restaurant.
think it's
and
literally the
like,
opposite of
I
fancy.
get so upset looking at the menu.
Hold on. This is the opposite of fancy. What the fuck are you saying? Rolling your meal up in a burrito is not fancy. Having a nice meal separated on a plate, that is fancy. You know, you go to a nice restaurant, you don't get a burrito. This is the opposite of fancy. This is to-go food. What the fuck are you saying, Asmund Gold? What the fuck are you saying? I know this is extra, okay? Maybe extra and fancy are the same in your mind. I don't know. But it's damn sure not fancy, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
There's like all this weird stuff on it. It's like you get a thing of mashed potatoes and they've got to put 5 other things on the mashed potatoes. They're already it's
no,
already
that's,
good.
You don't like loaded mashed potatoes?
Loaded with what?
Cheese,
Bacon and
No.
cheese.
bacon,
Yeah, okay.
green onions.
Oh.
Gravy.
Green onions too, yeah.
That's crazy to me. I feel like mashed potatoes
Gravy's all right.
need gravy to like
Yeah,
cut
gravy's fine.
through the stiffness, but I mean, it's just a wrap, you know. They're just wrapping.
I don't know. Like I don't know.
I feel like it's lazier to eat your Chinese food in a tortilla.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't think it's bells and whistles.
Yeah, but like
Uh,
my idea for my April Fool's present was that I was going to tell people that I was just going to go full time back into Genshin Impact.
yeah.
Okay, because for some reason my YouTube audience really wants that. My Twitch audience does not want that.
I would say just like stream it and like act like you're totally back into it on Twitch and be like, you know, super focused on it, etc.
Mm.
And then the next day, just like don't even say it was April Fool's. Just never talk about it again.
That would
That's
be
it.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
That
So
would be pretty
anyway,
funny.
yeah, I figure like we'll probably just play something else today,
Yeah.
and like that's it.
I actually felt so confused because the new 3.6 came out. Promise is the last time I'm bringing it up. And the update, people were saying it was the best one ever, but it was just like a couple of new characters, new story, and then they implemented Flappy Bird as a minigame.
Oh,
For
I saw
Genshin?
that.
Yeah, for Genshin, yeah.
The resurgence
There's
of
a Flappy
Flappy
Bird.
Bird
Yeah,
yet
they
again.
added like a Hearthstone Runeterra card game. That actually wasn't bad.
It was fun for like a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all play Blue Protocol?
Dude, if you've ever played Final Fantasy IX, there's a mini game. It's a card game in that game. It's very fun. Probably one of the best mini games of all gaming history, and the best card game in a non-card game ever. If you ain't played, you need to try this shit out. You can actually probably find something online nowadays to be able to play that card game without even playing the game itself. Then it would probably be worth it. That's just a cool little thing, especially if you get it on your phone, just like to burn some time when your phone. Dude, check it out. I'm gonna see if there is such a thing that I've just described because I'm interested now. They just dug up a memory for me.
Bro, do you know how angry I was when I was watching you play that and I couldn't? I was so jealous, bro. You had that one chick and she was defending you because you talked to her.
Yep.
That was a beautiful moment.
It was the
history.
weirdest shit. So like, have you heard of the game?
I haven't.
Okay,
What kind of game is this?
it's like think of like Genshin Impact, like a little bit lower quality, like graphics and everything, but like
Okay.
very good still, and like an MMO, like kind of like Tower of Fantasy,
Yeah.
but less saturated.
But it functions.
Yeah, and there's not as much pay to win stuff in it. So anyway, like the beta came out for it, and it was Japanese only beta. I had
Okay, look, I looked it up. It's called the mini game, the card game, in Final Fantasy IX. It's called Tetra Master. There's some in-depth guides. Obviously, you know, this is a very old game. Solved meta. I do really want to see though if I can find like the card game having been extracted as just a playable game. I bet if I type Tetra Master. Oh, dude, online. Oh, I think I found it, dude. I think I found it. Oh my god, you can host a lobby and play. Dude, no one plays this, I'm sure. Because it takes you to a lobby page. Alright, I'll show you guys. Check this out. Hold up. Oh. This is the main page. This is the main page that it immediately presents you with. Right off rip. And so it says lobby, no games available. So like it's supposed to immediately have a lobby of games that people are playing. Now, maybe it doesn't share or show you active games that are currently in thing or ones that are people are playing against an NPC. So it doesn't necessarily tell us that no one's playing this at all. But ain't nobody looking for opponents right now, for dang sure. But hey, it exists. That's crazy. Let's see if we go and we click on NPC and we create. It's got the background music. I guess I just picked the deck at random. I don't even remember how to play this. I don't know how to play it yet. I'm winning. Nice. That's cool. Well, if you guys ever want to check this out, hold on. I'll fucking mute this goddamn tab. There we go. If you guys ever want to check this out, it's literally just called Tetramaster Online. Or Tetramaster.online. It is a fun little minigame. I wonder if you can like up the difficulty in PC. I don't know. I should play around with this some more. But yeah, if you guys want to check it out, it's a fun, cool game.
To download a VPN to I'll tell you guys what VPN it is as soon as we get sponsored. I can't do that yet. But yeah, I had to download a VPN and log in from Tokyo, and obviously the guys that work there saw the fucking stream and they banned me. But
What?
yeah, well, I mean,
That's crazy.
well, they have to.
Yeah, they
right?
have to.
Because
I
it's like-
guess, yeah, 'cause other people will do
yeah,
that, right?
yeah, they have to ban me, and which was good because I got a video out of that too.
Mhm.
So it's like you know, you get them coming and going, and it was a good game. It actually played very well. I was surprised.
Streaming has some
by it.
ups.
I'm
You mean
happy.
that?
And some
Say what?
downs.
It played good?
Yeah. So you can hold people's hands.
You mean that?
Dude, they love
what?
playing with.
It was a good.
This has got to just be the editor. I feel like the editor himself just like wants to be able to fucking play with the tools he has, and so he does this. Like no one told him to do this. It was not like part of the podcast idea from the jump. Literally, the editor just is like, "I'm gonna play with these tools," and I don't think anybody's gonna complain about it. He probably asked, but like I bet this is all his own prerogative.
Game. It actually
And look-
played
look at
very
him.
well.
Look
I
at
was
this detective in
surprised by it.
space.
I'm
You mean
happy.
that?
Jesus fuck the walleye, boy. That's crazy.
Say what?
It played good?
Yeah.
And then he fucking squeezes it together
So
right
you
afterward.
can hold people's hands in the game. Like you can
Like the characters?
you can emote and you will hold out your hand, and then the other person has like a press F to consent button. They press F and they hold your fucking hand.
I hate that I like that.
And
What's
so-
wrong with me?
Amazing.
And so anyway, I go around and I'm trying to hold hands with all these people.
I don't know why that's so innovative, but it somehow is. Like, this is something that could have been put in games at any point in time. I guess no one really thought that it was something anybody wanted. Yeah, I'm certain this appeals to a lot of gamers. I'm certain.
These cat girls. And as soon as I do it, they run away.
No.
Yeah, it was
Wait,
so
is this like
fucking funny.
NPCs or other players?
Other players, of course, other players.
No.
And like another one, there was like this like random girl that was like jumping around, and I'm like typing to her. I'm like, "Will you protect me?" And she's like, doesn't know what the fuck I'm saying because she's Japanese. And so I go into Google Translate and I put that over there, and like then she's like looking at me, and after I type it to her, and I start killing things, and she starts helping me kill them. I'm like, "What the fuck did I just do?" And I'm like, "Oh my god," because it's like people over there, they're so polite. And like there was this boar, it was a level 20 boar, and everybody else is like level 5. And so I would get the boar and I would attack it, and then I would make the boar charge me, but I would stand in front of somebody else so it would kill them. And I was just killing these people over and over and over, and they just had no like they just kept letting it happen. I was amazed.
You know what that reminds me of?
Crazy.
World of Warcraft.
So fun.
World of Warcraft base game where you would summon like the Infernals in
Yeah.
the starting town,
Exactly.
and they would just wreak havoc.
yeah.
Bro, that was so cool.
It's great. Like that's the fun part. That's the fun stuff, right? That's what's enjoyable. So yeah, I mean, I had a lot of fun playing the game. I think y'all will like it.
Or like, what was the other one where you challenge them to do a duel as a warlock, and then you target an animal, and then you chaos bolt it,
It's something like that.
and then you chaos bolt both after the duel,
Yeah,
and you
with
kill them in the game.
Bane of Havoc or whatever. Yeah, something
Dude.
like that.
So cool. What class do you play for Blue Protocol?
I played the fucking with the warrior class.
Yeah.
And then I was
course,
like, oh
of
wow,
course you
it's
did.
just like a warrior class in most games. It's fucking garbage.
Does it feel good?
It did not. And then
Fuck.
I immediately go and I play the archer, and I'm shooting. My basic attacks are doing more damage than my special attacks were as my warrior.
Oh,
I can hit anything that I want. You can auto lock on,
Feels
so you
bad.
never missed. There's also
That makes
headshot
sense.
multiplier damage. I'm just clearing it, and I'm just killing everything super fast when I'm paying attention. It's so much better.
dude, I
It's
don't,
insane.
every game range DPS are just superior, especially for like raid mechanics too. Like you
Yeah.
just don't have.
That's how things are in real life. Bowmen are better than swordsmen. Guns are better than fucking any melee weapon ever. Like, this is just how life works. Ranged attacking is better, okay? Learn to deal with it, you tank fantasy fuckers, alright? Just get over the fact that what you like is not the most effective thing in the world. And it doesn't have to be. It can still be cool. But understand, you are not top tier if you're swinging a sword, motherfucker. Or an axe, or mace, or whatever. Just
To
live with
do
it.
as much. You just get to stand back, fire shots, and it's just so much easier. Like I can't even remember. There might be brief moments where melee DPS were better, like statistically, like maybe like Fury Warrior had like a moment where it had a lot of.
Oh
damage.
no, I mean they do pretty well in raids and stuff, but it's just like quality of life.
Yeah,
Just in general, overall quality of life.
yeah, but like just dealing with the mechanics as a range DPS,
Yeah.
I cannot. Can you think of a boss where it's harder to be a range DPS than a melee DPS?
Yeah.
Which one? I'm struggling to think.
Let me see.
I would like to hear
Like a
this too.
hunter versus like a rogue.
I'd say Memoron.
Memoron's head?
in Alduar. Yeah, you understand that, right?
Yeah,
Totally.
I totally, yeah.
Is the Memoron the one where he goes, the tantrum one?
No, that's XT Deconstructor.
Which one was Memoron?
Memoron's the one that goes up and flies.
Oh, and he has the big
Big-
battle robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't do that one.
Yeah, I'd say
Didn't
Memoron's
do that
harder
one.
range, but it's just there's some, but like overall, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, are either of y'all playing any MMOs now? Or any games?
No,
like
I've
that?
still been playing League, which reminds
Oh
me
my
before
God.
this podcast
Oh, no,
Ectone-
here we go.
admitted
Oh,
he's done
shit.
with League after talking all that shit 2 weeks ago. What was
But
that?
that's
Can I
swallow.
tell you why?
But eat your words,
Yes,
boy.
I can tell
So,
why.
But
I
eat your
decided
words.
that jungle was too easy for me because I was climbing very quickly. And you can check my u.gg. Like I was
Okay.
flying as jungle. I swapped to top because I just get bored. Okay. I go top and I lose 13 games in a row out of 14. Okay. But the last game was the
I
final
quit
straw.
too.
Oh, fun fact. I duo queued with Lakari and Lawman, both Diamond Smurfs. Okay. On their Smurf accounts. Okay. And even they said the games that we played together were unwinnable. Okay. So let's keep in mind, I'm in silver. And they said there is no way to win these games at all. And also, Lakari was playing Gwen, his best character. Okay.
Dang, you went to some desperate measures.
No, I didn't know. I did it because they're my friends, not because I
Didn't
needed them to carry
work.
me. Okay. So I'm playing this game, and there's this Nunu. And I'm playing.
Also, I mean, even if it is desperate measures, I mean, it's desperate measures that, it's validated desperation when the desperate move still fails. When you pull out the big cheat card and then you still fail, you can't argue that you were up against the wall, boy. You had no shot. That's crazy.
Dare
Oh, if was it Riot that makes League? Yeah, Riot's gonna freaking continue to try to say that they don't purposely make you lose games to lengthen your grind time. I would like to reference Tectone's experience and have to ask them to explain that shit. 'Cause I don't know how else you'd explain that shit other than purposely making a rigged setup. That's what it's got to be. I don't see another possible explanation.
Darius top versus Teemo. And as we all know, once I get level 6, I will obliterate that fucking rat. But the first 5 levels are real rough. And there's this fucking Nunu. And this Teemo is underneath my tower the whole game. And Nunu never comes. When I ask him to gank, he calls me a slur. And I can't get him to do anything. So then I just decide, fuck it. I'm in a call with 6 of my friends, and we were talking about Hell's Paradise, which is a great anime, just came out. I'll look back to that later. I run it down.
What? New anime?
And for the next 35 minutes, I tell this guy why he is the biggest piece of shit in history. And this demon comes out of me that hasn't existed since I was 18. Okay? And I'll be real. My 18-year-old League of Legends all chat logs, I've told a lot of people that, maybe they should play in the streets a little bit too much. Because I've never, oh my God, I'm getting angry secondhand just from thinking about it. I've never met a more moronic
are welling
player
up
in
once
my
more.
whole life. And the worst thing is, they were streaming it to 2 viewers. I'm not even going to say their username, but oh my God, they were acting like I was the problem. Where everybody else was like, dude, you're an idiot. And this guy just couldn't get it. Then again, the people who's watching this probably think that I'm the problem, which I gotta be.
Yeah, see, the problem is you treat your teammates like they're human. You have to think
What?
like they're not human.
I just always
That's
assume that anybody I'm playing with is stupid. And so
yeah,
like
that's what I mean.
whenever I play Overwatch, all I try to do is have a good game. I just try to play well myself, and this sounds like such a fucking high road Andy thing, which is like weird for me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like I actually just try to be like, I played my best, I did my best. They're bad. It is what it is.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
fuck 'em.
that's true.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, because you have no control over like what teammates you get, what they do. You just have
Yeah,
to
they're
like
dumb
be
as
like,
hell.
okay, like it's a part of the game. Like I get these NPCs that are
Well,
bad at the game, and sometimes they're good at the game, and you'll get carried. But it's like it's out of your control. So like, why even type?
I just,
Yeah.
Unless it's for fun.
I never type at anybody.
I type for fun, but I never type to like actually argue.
Oh, I wasn't typing to argue. I was typing to make sure this guy left this game.
Explain.
Explain.
Yeah.
He is a subhuman piece of shit.
Right.
Subhuman.
Okay? And he got it. because
Jesus.
The only thing he could do is just say, stop. Stop it. You're going too far. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay? And I did that just by explaining the basic fundamentals of the game. I was like, okay, hear me out, Nuno. You know what's really cool? Trying to win the game. What you're doing is not that. Let
Yep.
me tell you why you were playing like an idiot. No name calling, just explaining that he was a dumbass.
I just like whenever I see somebody that's bad.
See, but like for the majority of people now, there are some rare exceptions, but for the majority of fucking people, name calling is not nearly as devastating as accurately describing their actual failings. Like, it's just like if somebody is self-conscious about being fat and you call them fat, you're going to do some damage. If they're not fat and you call them fat, it doesn't fucking mean anything. Well, that continues even further on. If you actually get into the weeds of like, okay, so somebody is trying to think of a good example. Okay, somebody's getting a little upset while they're driving, and you're in the passenger seat, and then you go into a detailed explanation about why the problems they're having on the road are their own fault because they're a bad driver, and you explain in detail how they're a bad driver. That is going to get under their skin. Pretty much worse than any slur you could call them, anything you could say about their mother, like, because they're gonna know that it's true. Like, people know what their feelings are generally. They don't like to think about it. They don't like to address it. But deep down, they know. And if you call out the shit that they're trying to ignore, that's a painful experience. And that shit will hit hard.
I just don't. I'm like, oh, they're just bad. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I don't get mad at a dog for not being able to use a calculator. It's just, what the hell do you expect? They're stupid as hell. Like it's like I've raided in WoW for so long. Like my dad will be driving around and he'll be getting mad constantly that like, oh, somebody's going too slow. Oh, somebody
I just used a driving analogy, and now he's using a driving analogy. What the fuck? Asmongold, get out of my head, bro.
shouldn't be in this lane. They've had their blinker on for the last 5 minutes, you know, and it's like they're not turning. Like, and it's like, of course they are. They're on their phone. They're distracted. They're fucking dumb. They've got like 3 kids screaming at them in a car. Like, I think that after you play a group game like that long enough, you just eventually lose so much hope in people that you can just truly accept them for what they are.
Which is
Garbage.
so. Here's the difference. One,
Jeez.
I would never ask a dog to use a calculator.
Yeah.
Two, when a guy comes in and says, "Yeah, I'm a Challenger Smurf, just grinding a buddy's account. Gonna carry the game as Jungle Nuno. Just don't feed."
Yeah.
I expect you to perform. And three, I just believe in people too much, and I
Okay.
think I like people too much.
Yeah.
You know,
People do
I
talk too
truly
much shit.
believe that humanity is good.
Don't talk out your
and
ass.
that the
and you won't
goods
have some
of
of these
Earth,
problems.
the morality of man outweighs the damage they can do.
I think it's good until people have.
I mean, that's ultimately true, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to do a lot of damage. It's like, just because the good outweighs the bad, doesn't mean there's not a lot of bad. And sometimes, during your little, small fraction of a window of time that you're dealing with in that moment, all you're getting is the bad part. And the bad shit still sucks, even if it ultimately gets outweighed by the good.
a reason to be bad.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like everybody is going to be doing the good thing until they get paid to do the bad thing, and then the bad thing's not so bad after all.
That's true.
That's
Mm,
what I think.
often
The
true.
reality is, to quote a great movie, D&D Honor Among Thieves, when you realize that what you desire most has only separated you by about 0.2 inches of glass, you might as well just break it, take the gold, and save yourself 3 years of hard work.
So I guess I don't have to see the movie now. So that's pretty much what happened.
That's just a random
I
quote.
don't get it.
That's just a random quote. It was just a scene where they said,
Yeah.
thievery makes sense when you can just take it.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah, brother. That's right.
But did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it
Did
yet.
I talk about it last week?
I don't think so.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
I don't think. I
think I've
remember
watched
that.
all
Honor
these.
Among Thieves. I'm not even sponsored. That movie was fucking crazy.
Was
I
it?
heard it had really good reviews on
Wow.
Google, like 90% plus, like everywhere.
Yeah,
Holy
like,
shit.
that shit is in my top 10 movies for sure.
Wow.
Not to say that
Really?
my movie list is that good. I mainly just watch anime, but like my number one movie of all time is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Okay.
I love
Okay,
that. Have you
well,
seen that?
okay.
I haven't. People always say I need.
I mean, it's a funny movie, but it is far from a number one choice. Okay, you need to calm down on that one. It definitely does lower my opinion of your rating system there, Tectone. But saying that you might not have the best taste because you watch a lot of anime is definitely not a good correlation to make, as I think some of the best shit I've ever seen has been anime, and I'm consider myself somewhat of a narrative connoisseur. Now, yeah, there's a lot of anime that's not exactly deep as shit in the world. The majority is like that, as a matter of fact. So I understand the connotation, why you would have that opinion about anime in general, but anime has some of the fucking best stories ever in it. Let us not forget that. Let us not forget.
to watch
Oh,
it, but I still haven't.
I'll watch that with you anytime. It is
All
so
right.
good. It is so rewatchable. But yeah, it was like a medieval, better Guardians of the Galaxy, the original, not the sequel.
Okay.
I didn't like that one. But it was just really good, and like it was obviously very cliche. The ending was predictable, but sometimes I don't think predictable means bad.
I don't
It doesn't
think
always mean
making
bad.
something cliche or predictable is bad. I think the best example of that is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yep.
It's super predictable. It's very cliche, but
I
it's
don't
really
like
good.
JoJo's though.
It's like as long as the content is good, the story is good, and it's just delivered in a fulfilling way.
That's my thing. I don't, controversial take here. I don't think JoJo's is delivered very well. I think the presentation of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures is, for lack of a better term, it's cringe. The whole thing is cringe. Like the best thing the show has going for it is its art style, which is not that impressive. So, yeah, fuck it.
That's the only thing that like really matters.
And now, A word from our sponsors.
This Light is a turn-based mobile role-playing game set in a future city in which you can collect espers with ancient powers. Build your own Esper squad and stand shoulder to shoulder with players around the world to fight the forces of darkness. In fact, This Light just launched 2 new Espers and twin sisters, Athena and
What is he
Nyx.
calling this?
Athena is the executive officer of the Dawn Alliance. She is serious and meticulous, known as the disciplinary committee of the Alliance. Nyx is a traveling agent and has a somewhat paranoid personality. There is also a limited time event happening right now during which players can control Athena to explore the labyrinth-like world, discover the mysterious story of what's behind these 2 characters, and receive generous in-game rewards. And what's even more incredible is that you can get the
Okay, we add the full
5-star
screen.
hero Nyx for free during the event. So what are you waiting for? Make sure to download the game through the link in the description or the QR code on the screen, and use
Top
the
of my head in
promo
the center of
code
it now.
Dusk and Dawn to get massive rewards.
Dusk and Dawn. That's what
All
it's
right,
called.
guys, we're back. Sorry, we had to eat a little bit of Wendy's. Anyway, I thought it'd be actually a really good time to talk about the new
Damn,
topic.
they munched down, boy.
Tectone, you'd probably be interested in this. You see Top G is free?
Damn right, it's a damn good day.
You doing this?
something, damn.
Wait, so
Damn, bro.
what happened?
day.
They just there were no charges, so he's just out, or what
Well,
happened?
I
No,
think
no, no,
they
that's not
still
what
don't
happened.
have enough evidence to like really convict him. They don't want him to leave because
Yeah, so they're still working on evidence. Yeah, they're still trying to build their case against him. They're not ready to take him to court yet. But they're not done trying. And they've had him in like solitary, I think, from what I've heard. By the way, they've had him locked up for months at this point, like 2 months or something. And they're like, well, somebody that we haven't actually taken to court yet can't just sit in jail forever. So we're gonna have to let him out and put him on house arrest. So that's what's happened. They let him out of prison, but he's still on lockdown and house arrest, awaiting trial.
he's just going to fly away to another country. So they have him on house arrest now. And it's like,
okay.
I can only imagine if they don't get him on these charges,
Oh my God,
Andrew
he's
Tate
gonna
is going to be like so much bigger because it's
he is going to gloat so fucking much if that happens, bro. He's gonna gloat so much, so much. It's gonna be crazy. His head's gonna get so big from this. I swear to God. Like, I almost want this man to get convicted just so his ego doesn't get that far out of control, bro. Honestly, you know, reality is I just want to see justice served. The guy did the thing, punish him for the thing. If he didn't do the thing, don't punish him for the thing. But, you know, part of me is just like, just convict him just so that we don't have to see the ego explosion. Because that's what's going to happen for sure. If he doesn't get convicted, he is going to have a freaking megalomaniacal, megalomaniacal. Yeah, he's going to have like a whole that word. He's going to have a freaking episode of it. It's going to be a Tate explosion.
going to be like the Matrix came at him.
Yep.
They missed.
Yep.
You know?
Defeated the
Oh.
Matrix.
Yeah,
Matrix.
he
He
beat the
defeat the
Matrix. He
Matrix.
actually broke out. He's Neo. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then like so
He's the
only
main
thing
character
he
for
posts,
sure
the
in
only
his own
video he
mind at that
posts
point.
afterwards.
More so than he already was. He's going to have mad main character syndrome.
is he just posts a video of himself smoking a cigar, pacing
Shit. I gotta learn to control my shit better.
back and forth in his own house with his shirt off, and he's got a big beard, and it looks like, you know, he's been in jail for the past.
He does look
fucking
better with
3
the beard.
months.
I'll give him that.
What a badass, man.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
He needs to
I'm
keep that
excited.
shit.
It's going to be a lot of new content.
Be real, jokes aside,
Yeah.
I legit I was not keeping up with the Andrew Tate thing
Yeah.
at all, bro. Just the memes are good. I've been more invested in Charlie and Sneeko drama.
Really?
Yeah.
We pulled out the gun, Sneeko. So
Yeah.
Sneeko goes and he fucking like some update thing about Sneeko. It tags me. It says this pussy ass bitch, and he's like tagging XQC, Hassan, Asmongold, fucking
whole
Moist
list.
Critical. Yeah, like all of the list of fucking opinion Andes on Twitch. And it's like, I think Destiny on there too. And he's like, he wouldn't even watch my reply video. They only want to see Moist Critical side of it. They don't want to see Sneeko's side of it because they know
Your
I'm gonna
reply
break
was a
through the
nothing burger.
Matrix or some
Oh my
fucking
nothing
stupid
burger.
shit. And I was like, okay, pussy, like, where's your video? I'll watch your video. And then I'm like, if it's under 20 minutes, and someone's like, oh, it's an hour and a half.
No way.
What?
No way.
It's just
How
not
the
worth
fuck?
it.
There's,
That's a movie.
I don't have to.
Yeah.
do this.
It's
Like,
actually a
this is
movie.
insane. Yeah.
Nah, that's not worth it. Like for you, especially, like what, an hour and a half video would last you what, 2.5 months?
3 hours.
Oh,
3-hour video.
no,
For
that would
real,
be-
for real.
You know it would take you way longer than 3 hours to react to an hour and a half, man. I've seen you react to a 2-minute video for like 40 minutes before.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
It was
that's
actually
insanity.
50 minutes.
Yeah.
So Warcraft cinematic, I was really upset, but I was holding a lot back, and I just kind of I had an opportunity to talk about it, and I fucking did. And so yeah, I mean, I remember I watched the Andrew Tate Piers Morgan interview, and it was like 3.5 hours, and it's like it was only an hour, like normally. I was just sitting there talking, arguing with chat.
I can't remember. Is your reputation in WoW good?
No,
How is it not good?
because of a lot of reasons.
There's a
I
lot of
never
reasons.
looked into it at all.
Isn't it because you like complain about the game and a lot of people don't like that?
Number one, and then also, so
It's like you and Genshin. I guess.
basically every single bad thing you can do in the game. Not only did I do it, but I made a guide on how to do it.
Ooh,
Right?
Like,
Facts.
and so
We did
people
do
didn't
that.
like that. They were
What's
not
like
fans.
it like shit that like fucks over other players?
Oh yeah, of course. And
Of
so,
course, of
I
course.
don't know
like,
'cause I haven't played.
so
really.
so for example, like, you know what ninja looting is, right?
No.
Okay, so it's like
Awesome.
and so if an item drops,
Oh, we done
and
fucked
it's
up,
like
son.
there's one person who's designated
No, we're good, we're
to
good.
like hand out all of the items, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
so guess what happens to the items? And they just don't
Okay.
end up getting handed out.
Yeah.
So I made a whole video on how to confuse people into thinking that you're not going to do it. Then do it.
He made a
And
gaslighting
not get in
tutorial.
trouble. And I made it's like a half.
That's gonna get
like
you in
a-
trouble for
an
sure.
Hour, it was like I think it was like 30-minute video or something like that. And I did this. I did another one on like how to be an elitist.
An elitist.
Wow, yep. And like how to make fun of people. And like how to tell if somebody's a loser or not. And then there's another video where I would make a guide on how to get people killed in the raids. Like, so there's like the super easy mode called Raid Finder. It's like where all the dumb people go. So anyway, I made a video on how to kill people in Raid Finder. So I would play a priest, and priests can like grip people towards you, or they could then. I don't know.
Called life grip.
Yeah, life grip. And I would life grip people through things that would kill them. And I would just kill people the whole game, and I would just try to ruin it as much as possible.
Oh wait, is it life grip or leap of faith?
I think that I don't know.
That's one of the two. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
I think there's rescue also now too with another one.
Yeah.
It's the dragon one.
Now, how do people see those videos and get angry at them?
Well, because they
It's griefing.
yeah, it's just griefing.
Yeah, but it's funny.
Yeah, it is funny. It's really funny.
I
Well,
just don't get
it's
it.
not. They take it seriously. So.
Oh,
it's
they
not
take it
funny.
very seriously. Like,
I thought that you took WoW pretty seriously.
oh well, yeah, like 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, I mean, that's like the same.
And like even then, whenever I took it seriously, in a lot of ways it was even worse, because then, like, now at least I'm playing pretty casually, so you know I'm kind of like them. But like then I was like the elitist raider living in mom's basement stereotype, and like the worst part about it was I never said sorry. I was like, yeah, this is who I am. I'm fucking an asshole. and this is
Unapologetically
what
an
I do,
asshole.
and I love it, and I'm better at you. I'm better than you at it. And it was so much fun. But yeah, eventually
I can't imagine people unironically getting angry at that.
they were so mad, like, because they thought that they thought that some of it was real and like a lot of it was jokes. Like, for example, I made a video how to get a girlfriend in World of Warcraft, and I released it on Valentine's Day. And like one of the jokes there that I used was that they had a mount. They changed the mount after the sexual harassment lawsuit.
Is it Love Rocket?
Yeah, it was called the Big Love Rocket.
Yep.
And it's exactly what it sounds like. And I said Blizzard knows their audience because it's only a one-seater mount. And,
Yeah,
and
boy.
people got mad about this,
Yeah.
and they were getting upset.
How are you gonna
and,
get mad
et
about
cetera.
that?
Like I was telling, like there's like 2-player mounts, and I would say that, oh well, you should have like your crush in the game ride on the rocket ship because of the the implication of it rather than the other mount. And it's just like little stupid things like this, and it just built up over time, and now I'm like the worst one.
The worst
Yeah.
one.
So basically, Blizzard officially Blizzard, I can say this now, neither of these guys work at the company anymore. So they invited me, Svand, Soda, and Nick out to dinner. And we had a great time. I like both of the guys. But they went and they said to me, and they pointed at Soda, and they said, "You used to be the bad one." And then they point at me, and they say, "Now, you're the bad one."
Yeah, that's so sick.
Yep.
Dude, I don't know what
Straight up.
when I was 13, 14.
Yeah.
I think there was a mount called the Mechano Hog,
Yeah, it is.
and I would get that. It was my favorite mount because I would get the girls in Ventrilo.
Oh, yeah. You got to ride around.
Hop in my hog,
Yeah.
and bro,
Hop
my
on my
heart
hog.
would flutter knowing that I
Oh
had a
my
girl
God,
and
you
my,
piece-
and my mechanical chopper, bro, and she was the healer,
Yeah.
dude. Female healers back in the day,
Oh, yeah. It was a big deal.
I was in love, bro.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
oh my
Jesus,
God,
bro.
she healed me.
Were they
Fucking
usually girls?
nerd.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not really usually. It's just like,
Actual fucking nerd. Like the most iconic nerd shit. I say this being a nerd, by the way. But that's iconic nerd shit right there, dude. Maximum cringe on that one.
yeah, a lot of healers were girls. It was
A lot
kind of
were.
stereotype, but
Yeah,
like,
or at least the ones that I played with were chicks.
yeah.
Okay.
And now they were all girls, but they didn't always look like how they showed you they looked. I found out the hard way one
I
time.
learned
You
that
thought
too.
they looked like their avatars in real life?
No. Like they sent me
Yeah, I
like
did.
they sent me a photo of themselves, and then I met them in real life, and they did not look like that photo.
Did they look
Mhm.
anything like it?
No, they told me they were 18 and their ass was 30.
Okay,
It was
that's.
a dude.
And wait,
No, it was a
Can
chick.
you talk about this?
I
Like,
did.
so
It's
you were
like
like
predatory
17 or
basically
18,
at that point.
Yep.
and this woman online said she was 18 and she was 30 and tried
Yeah,
to meet up with you.
pretty
That
much
is
predatory.
fucking weird.
Yep, that shit was weird.
So wait, so
Really?
were the pictures like her when she was younger, or was it just some
No,
other?
it
Completely
was just
other girl?
some emo chick, and she knew I liked emo chicks.
Dude, when oh my god, when I was around that age and posting pictures, people would
Yo, Tectone? Same though, bro. Same though. Emo chicks are pretty hot. Kind of moved out of that phase at this point in my life, but you know, because I mean, emo chicks just generally aren't mature. But damn, did I have a thing for that shit?
use my pictures to catfish. There was this guy,
Yep.
this man in Australia who messaged me. He's like, I know this like wasn't you and nothing will happen. I just have to get this off my chest so I can move on. I dated you for 3 years. Like
That's
someone used my
crazy.
pictures and they're like, yeah, like I know nothing's gonna happen. Like I don't actually know you. I just have to like get it off my chest so I can move on. I was just like,
Nice.
I'm sorry. Like
That is so weird.
Very weird.
Oh my
very,
God.
very
I
weird.
think that's happened to like a lot of girls where like their pictures will be used in some nefarious way. Oh, people would also when I was a smaller streamer, like 300 to 500 viewers, people would use my pictures and my name because then they could like find my Twitch and be like, oh, this is a real person. They would use my pictures and name to scam CS:GO skins.
How much money did they get?
There was this one account that I got a lot of messages on Instagram from that where they were like, oh hey, like fun playing with you the other day, hope you enjoyed the knife skin, and I think it was like thousands of dollars.
Did
of
you ask them
skins
for
that
like
they
a
scammed.
cut, or
No, I never
like
like
try and shut them down?
I don't know. I just kind of just like looked at it and I was like, nothing I can do. I'm
Oh,
just
man.
like,
You want me to tell you the secret to getting girls
What?
on World of Warcraft
What's
back
that?
in my day?
Oh my
so there's
god.
one place where you can
we
hold
fucking
people
go?
captive, where you have to, right?
Yeah.
And that place,
Hold on.
the secret to getting girls
What?
on World of Warcraft
What's
back
that?
in my day. So there's one place where you can hold people captive, where you have to, right?
Yeah.
That
Jesus.
place, you remember the time lost proto Drake?
Yeah.
Degenerate
So you go
fucking
there
shit.
and you say, well, you know, it can be anywhere between 16 and 72 hours.
Yep. That's right.
And you just have to sit there. And it's just you and them and you. And then you just get to talking.
There was this
That's
one
the number one day
girl.
spot.
You think like I've had some? Oh man. So this one girl, I was in a guild. It was a very very serious elitist raid every night guild, and they were doing the hardest dungeon at the time, heroic shattered halls in Burning Crusade.
Oh yeah.
And these guys got to talking to each other. It was her healing, and there were 4 other guys. And they got to talking, and somehow between them, they realized that she was cybering or sexting with all 4 of them, at the same time while healing them in the dungeon. Like, this girl had her tendrils around half of the people in the guild.
Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
It was fucking like, and like the thing
Multitasking
is,
out the ass,
Crazy
boy.
APM though.
I know.
true.
It was
true.
fucking nuts. And so she was like posting fake pictures of herself on the guild website. It was like a whole thing, man. Like, I'm telling you, like I could probably go on for an hour, the story about this girl. It was the craziest
Impressive,
one we
though.
had.
Not gonna
They were
lie,
always
it's pretty
healers,
impressive.
Yep, they were.
Yep.
She was a paladin healer.
Yep. And did you call them a different term back in the day too?
What?
You ever called them heel sluts?
No.
Really?
Heel
You never heard about
sluts.
that?
No,
Have you ever heard of a heel slut?
I have, but I thought that
Yeah.
was like a fetish thing.
Yeah, we never actually even called her that at all. Like, usually, I mean, I'm pretty sure they'd just call anybody that.
No, yeah, I would
was
call.
in a really bad guild.
Yeah, I would call myself a heel slut too whenever I
Yeah.
played a Resto Druid.
No, we never actually even
Yeah.
used that term. But yeah, we used a lot of terms that were worse.
Like what?
So, I don't know. I forgot. But
I
yeah,
forgot
it was a
conveniently.
crazy time, especially like now you see like guys. I can only imagine the amount of guys out there. It must be so easy to catfish people now.
Oh yes.
Mm.
Joke, because you can literally
Like
make
fish
like
in a
an
barrel.
AI character, and I'll see these AI people, and I'll go down and they'll be like, "Wow, it's crazy. Technology can do so much." 5 comments below that, "I love you. Please come to Turkey."
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's it.
Jesus,
Like, I have
guys.
a farm and a horse.
Come on, man.
Please
Come
That's
on,
all you
man.
need.
come to Kazakhstan. And they have
farm
no
and a
idea.
horse.
It's just so crazy, and I think it's going to get so much better too. And I'm excited. I'm all there for it. People should be more discerning on the internet. They shouldn't believe everything they see.
Yes,
You know what else is
absolutely.
really taking things to a new level?
What's that?
OTK's new show, Elevated.
Oh yeah.
Hear about that?
Shit.
So basically, what we have to do is we have to pick a streamer that's really good at something that we do. So Tectone, maybe you can play Genshin Impact. I'm sure
Please.
you'll love that. Yeah.
Please
Super
don't.
fun.
Please
Emmy,
no.
do you know what you're gonna do?
I don't know, but they were. I mean, I used to do a bit of art, but they were saying since like I do cosplay, like they might give me like some art streamers to look at. Like I'm not like
Okay.
super in tune with like artsy stuff as much, but I feel like I could do that. Or like they were talking about gaming stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. I'm gonna basically I was thinking of having like 4 different people react to the same video, and I'm gonna see who does the best reaction.
That's
And
great.
then I also
sick.
thought the second
That's fucking brilliant. Not gonna lie.
test is going to be how long you can go on talking about something without pausing or making any sort of like a fucking it up, basically.
Yeah.
Right? Saying anything that's like wrong or off focus or anything like that. Like, how long can you stall for?
I think I'll probably do because I'm a farmer. I'm a big
Yeah.
emote farmer. So I'll probably see who can farm the most emotes, like
Okay.
emote per minute, and then tell the best fake story.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
fake story.
Yeah,
That's good.
isn't
Maybe
that
I'll do
fun?
like art challenges or something, like drawing prompts.
Starting to do
I don't know.
hybrid stories. I start off almost every stream now with like a 50-minute to an hour and a half story that just never fucking happened
Yeah.
because
Why
people
would you admit that it's fake?
no, because everybody says my real stories are fake anyways. So
Yeah.
I just don't care. I told a story about how I saved orphans from a burning building in the middle of OTK game day, and that's why we lost the last 2 rounds because
Yep.
my back was hurt by the rubble because it hit my spine.
Jesus,
That's
bro.
fucking
I mean,
awesome.
shit, if they're liking it, they're liking it. I mean, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
And
they loved it.
no, I think that, yeah, reacting to a video, I'm just deciding what the video is going to be. I'm thinking about maybe have like a couple of videos and like have one be like super fucking edgy and another one be like really like kind of milquetoast, like not
Farming,
sort of,
boys.
like, bad controversial stuff, and see like who gets uncomfortable and who doesn't. Really make things exciting.
There you go.
Yeah.
I learned about myself where like, when people give like advice or like feedback about like you should do this or you should do that or like I don't really like this.
Oh my
about
God,
you, I
the
don't really
lag.
like
Yeah, that's
that.
the
Not
worst.
the
And then
lag,
what I do
bro.
is for some reason I'm just a double downer. Somebody says you're being too loud, I just get louder.
Right, yeah.
Someone says we don't like when you do that, I just do it more. And I feel like it's just like not a good habit.
Oh,
I do the
dude.
same thing.
The lag
okay.
killed me.
Yeah,
All right, I
do.
blame the lag
If
entirely.
somebody doesn't like it, I'll be like, well, that's too bad. I'm going to do it more now. 'Cause I don't like you and I want to make you unhappy. That's right. Fuck you.
Oh,
Oh, it's great.
it's got to work out. It's got to be a good long-term plan.
I've got to say also, there's another thing I want to talk about. E3. E3 got canceled.
Yeah, what happened there?
So basically, this is what I think happened: is that
Oh, they never like said
Wait, just
why?
to clarify,
Damn it.
E3 is just the bootleg OTK Game Expo, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
pretty much.
All right, cool.
I mean, like, E3 was like the biggest thing. Like,
I
I
can't believe you
remember
actually just
back
said that.
whenever Halo 2, I think, was announced or something like that in E3 back in 2004, 3,000 years ago. It was
3,000 years.
fucking insane. E3 was the gold standard. Everybody was into E3. E3 was like the gaming event of the year. But like now, I think what happened is like not only are like there's a lot more people that are just doing their own events, like Nintendo Direct, State of Play, Xbox, whatever the fuck.
Which, by the way, Nintendo Direct sucks. It is 90% ads to one reveal.
But the Legend of Zelda one they did was really good.
How
You
you
like
still
that
dealing
one?
with lag
Absolutely.
right now?
Let me tell you why I hated that one.
Okay.
So they
Let
they
me
showed
tell you
the new
why it was
Tears of
ass.
Themis,
Yeah.
or Tears of Kingdom, whatever one was
Tears of the
called.
whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Tears of something.
Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah, that one.
Seems like they copied a lot from Genshin Impact.
Yeah. Oh, good one, dude. So they had a Pokemon Violet and Scarlet where you just fall through the ground all the time. And so now in Tears of Kingdom, they just made it a feature
Yeah.
where you can just, use an ability and just clip through everything, because the reality is the code is probably too bad to actually have a stable game anyways. I am so angry
Oh, damn.
that the Nintendo Switch is the game that Tears of Kingdom was released on, because I just feel like Breath of the Wild was revolutionary when it came out, and Tears of Kingdom is going to come out, and it's probably not going to feel that good, because it should have been a next gen title, and I am so angry that it's released on current Switch, because the Switch currently is so bad. It just underperforms, and it's heartbreaking because every recent title is just not as good, and the PS5 and the Xbox are getting ahead of it, and the Switch used to be my favorite console, but now it just feels underwhelming, and the game honestly looked horrible.
When did the Switch come out? It's been out for a long time, hasn't it?
Well,
It was
that's the
six-
wrong opinion.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the wrong
So
opinion.
basically,
Yep.
what is the difference between an Xbox and a computer?
The computer's always better and can be updated.
What's the difference between a PlayStation and a computer?
The PlayStation. Go ahead.
It's the same thing, huh?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
What's the difference between a Switch and a computer?
Bring the Switch in.
Oh, the Switch has exclusive titles.
So does PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Well, not as many. I would say Nintendo has the most exclusive titles.
It probably does, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I think that Nintendo, here's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Nintendo, every single fucking console is innovative. Like, they innovated, the NES was the first, like, big, like, box console to, like, really sell well,
Yeah.
like, in any sort of, like, real market. I guess there was kind of the Atari, but, like, NES was, like, that much bigger. Super Nintendo was fucking massive. Nintendo 64, first 64-bit system. GameCube, they had little discs, okay?
That was
Not
crazy.
a lot
I
of
love the GameCube.
yeah, not a lot of innovation there. But like, look at the Wii. They completely changed everything. The Wii.
Mhm,
They
yep.
got tons of new people into playing games. My dad was wanting to get a Wii so he could do like Wii Fit and like Wii Sports. First time that video games appealed to an audience of people that weren't just like video gamers. Then after that, you had the Wii U. This is a portable console, the first actual AAA portable
You
console.
forgot
Amazing.
like the DS and stuff. They had,
And
like-
you had the Nintendo
Yeah, and
DS.
3DS.
Well, not only that, you had the Game Boy.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
then the
Game
Game
Boy.
Boy was insane. And then before the Game Boy, you had the Game Boy Advance, which was the first time. Well, actually, no, there was the
Yeah.
Game Boy SP
Yeah.
and the Game Boy Advance SP, and it was flippable. It was just like a flip phone, and you could do that. Then you had the Game Boy DS, and that was the one with the two screens. One of them was a touch screen. It was fucking nuts, and you could play Wi-Fi with people. I remember I played with this one girl whenever we were like in high school, and we could do that. That was a million years ago. Like Nintendo is they are the only people that I think are actually innovating with making consoles and making consoles an actual value add. Because every time I'm buying a PlayStation, the only reason I'm buying it is so I can play some exclusive bullshit title on it. But whenever I buy a Nintendo console, I'm getting something new. I'm a massive fucking Nintendo simp, and I'm not sorry.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I am as well. I just think Tears of Kingdom belonged on a future like this with future gen like new graphics.
Well, they're gonna keep making Zelda games for like
Well, it's-
probably forever.
Okay,
they will.
listen, I get it, because I was going to make an example about how there was like Link's Awakening, and then Link's Awakening, you go to Ocarina of Time, completely changed the game, right? And then I was going to say how like, Ocarina of Time was on like Skyward Sword, and then Skyward Sword, there was like Breath of the Wild, completely open world. But then I realized Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are pretty much the same thing.
They are. except for Majora's Mask. Well, Majora's Mask had a lot of nuances to it.
Yeah, the time
And
mechanic.
it was a lot different, but like I wasn't
There's
really
a time mechanic in both. Okay. The difference between Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time is you got to play as the other races. That was huge at the time. Okay. I still think it's pretty cool. I mean, how many games let you be a Goron? How many games? One game ever. I mean, I guess there's a thing of it in Smash Bros. Sort of now. So 2 games ever. 2 games ever let you be a fucking Goron. That was huge. And the other big thing that differentiates Majora's Mask from Ocarina of Time is that Ocarina of Time had a better story. Had a significantly better story. The premise with the moon was also, I guess, a separate thing, but story-wise, mechanically, was, made it very different. But story-wise, I think was actually pretty shit. At least in the way that it was executed. Maybe not the design concept itself, but the way it was executed, not so great. Ocarina of Time was actually pretty damn good story. But I mean, that's just my 2 cents.
a big fan of Majora's Mask personally. I loved Ocarina of Time. No, I didn't like feeling like I was on a timer. But you think
Yeah,
about
I hated that.
how much innovation.
I
It's
thought
like
it was a
Legend
cool
of
mechanic.
Zelda: Link to the Past, my favorite Zelda game.
I like
it was
both
so
games.
fucking insanely good.
Yeah.
And then Ocarina of Time was again insanely fucking good.
Yeah.
And then also Wind Waker was one of the first cell shaded games.
Never played it.
Well, I
love Wind
I
Waker.
fucking hated that game
Oh,
because
I loved it.
it's a great game.
That's a pretty
but
good game.
I hated it because like I thought Legend of Zelda, I'm thinking like fucking Frank Frazetta, you're fighting like on the top of a fucking temple, a giant man bear pig who's like using
Man bear
fireballs,
pig,
like
yup.
people are dead, there's skeletons everywhere. I'm thinking like this is the most brutal shit ever.
Yeah, it's got
And
that
then Link
Berserk
comes out, and
vibe.
it's a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? What is this?
Well, then they made Twilight Princess.
Yes, exactly. It's an apology.
No, but
It's an
the Koroks. Did you
apology.
like the Koroks? Papa.
Look, I will
like-
play.
They're so cute.
I want to go through and I want to play every single Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play because I stopped playing Legend of Zelda games after Wind Waker, and I only played Four Swords after that because
Oh,
it
you
was a
should have
lot.
played Twilight Princess. That
Damn
one was
sure
so
should have
And
good.
played
also
it.
the
That was a
new
good game.
Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening is my favorite game. Then it goes Ocarina of Time. But
Yes,
Link's
I had
Awakening.
it.
The remake is amazing.
I had the original one on
Yeah.
the original Game Boy.
But I'm just saying, like, I wanted to feel the same feeling that I felt from Breath of the Wild,
Mm-hmm.
and I just don't feel like I'm going to get that
You're
with
not
Tears of
gonna
the
have
Kingdom.
that anyway because you already played Breath of the Wild.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
I want the new one to feel like a new experience, something like the same, like, wow, this is gonna blow me away.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much Breath of the Wild, but now you get to build shit and clip through walls.
Well, it's badass though. Like so, Emmy, you can get like a stick, and then you can
Stick.
put a rock on the stick.
And make a
Rock on
rock
And
stick.
then you can have a like a tree. No. Let me think. What's something besides a rock and a stick?
Fan.
A fan. You can put a fan on top of the rock.
On top of the rock, on top of the stick.
And then you can use another leaves on top of the fan, and then you can fly around.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, like this is probably an exaggeration, but something like that.
You know who else thought that was a really good idea? Remember Banjo Kazooie?
I didn't play that game.
So
That was a
Rare
great
also
game.
thought Banjo Kazooie would be even better if you could build shit.
Yeah.
And then there's a game out called Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where it is Banjo Kazooie.
Uh-huh.
Only now it's involved with Legos and is one of the worst video games of all time. I'm not saying that's gonna happen with Legend of Zelda, Tears of Kingdom, but I just don't really get why I needed that.
I'm just happy that Nintendo is continuing to develop great games for their old IPs. Pikmin.
True.
is
They are
getting new
doing a great
games.
job with that,
Legend
not
of
gonna lie.
Zelda, Breath of the Wild. You know what you get as a Halo fan? You get fucked.
Yeah.
Fucked over and over and over. And it's been happening for 10 years.
Yep.
Even the old games that they brought back out again in the Master Chief Collection, guess what? It was fucked too. And it's just insane. How is this possible that it happens? And Nintendo is the only console, I
probably
would
just fucked
say,
up.
that has really continued to develop and bring back their old titles and maintain them. Now,
Well,
there are maybe a couple of exceptions.
like Pokemon.
Pokemon, yes, I would say, yeah, obviously the recent one is not great, but overall, I think they've done a good job.
Yeah.
Overall. And like you got Pikmin, there are new Mario games that are coming out.
I feel like the Mario ones for like Mario parties are kind of shit. The newer ones.
Yeah.
I feel like the old ones. I mean, you know, the old Mario.
Yeah,
Nobody
I mean,
plays the new
they
Mario
just
parties.
make the new ones as like refreshers. I think like they're not really meant to be like, I don't know.
And the new tennis, the new golf, the new strikers are all bad. The old ones are better. Like, dude, old Mario tennis is insane. Old Mario strikers is insane. Like, they're definitely trying. But there are a couple of hits. Like Legend of Zelda games are usually pretty good.
Yes.
Pikmin's are always pretty good. Although I'll admit, the new characters look goofy as shit in Pikmin 4. Like, I'm a big Olimar guy. Even the Pikmin 3 guys were weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Ralph was cool, but the other two looked dumb.
I'm gonna go back and play all those. Like that was the first game I
I've
got.
only
on my
played
GameCube was
the first Pikmin.
Mine was,
I really liked it,
mine
but I
was
only played the
Melee.
first one.
Oh, really?
This was awesome.
That was a good game.
I lived in Woodstock, Virginia, and I was walking up and down the hill, and I was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna save me and all my brothers. We're gonna save all of our money, and we're gonna buy Melee." And we got it, and we didn't think it would possibly live up to our expectations, and it did.
It is still a good game.
And dude, when you left the console on for like a week straight, and then you unlocked Mewtwo, I about shit, because my entire life in my childhood, I was deceived by Nintendo fans,
Right.
where they said, "Oh yeah, so if you surf behind the SSN, there's a Mew underneath the garbage truck."
Oh yeah, yeah.
There was no
remember
fucking
that.
Mew back there.
Yep.
Fucking liars. But then the Mewtwo coming up, oh my God. Yeah. Oh, and Splatoon. Splatoon still slaps too.
I still haven't played that.
That's a
I know,
damn good
dude.
game. That's like the VTuber game.
It's just like I guess the only thing, like I guess PlayStation, they have Final Fantasy. Y'all
Yep.
see about Final Fantasy 16?
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, Emmy, you gotta pay attention to these fucking.
You gotta
games.
pay
This game
attention,
looks
Emmy. Damn.
badass. You ever play Devil May Cry?
Yeah.
Okay, it's
It
like
was
that.
sick.
They hired the dude that did combat for Devil May Cry, and they have him in Final Fantasy 16.
Did you like Devil May Cry?
I was 14 when Devil May Cry 3 came out.
Yeah.
Do you honestly think that I didn't think Dante was the coolest dude ever?
Absolutely.
You definitely did.
Dude, Dante was the maximum edgelord motherfucker. And guess what every fucking teenage gamer fucking thought was cool? Edgelord shit. Okay? We were all edgelords at that time. Alright, most of us grew out of it more than some of us. I definitely never, stuck to the edgelord vibe at all. It's not like Berserk is my favorite fucking story of all time or anything. But yeah, we were all fucking edgelords. All right, let's not front on that one.
Fucking coolest guy, man. He was so badass.
Dude, I tried to play, I think it was 5, the one with the emo guy who has like the cane and he summons like the dark guys. You know what I'm talking about? Nero, I think his name is.
Oh, Nero.
Yeah.
That game was dog shit.
Really?
Agreed.
Yeah, I did not
Thank
enjoy it
you.
at all. The writing was so bad. There was
Thank
only one
you.
cool guy that I liked. I think his name was Virgil.
Yeah, it was, Dante's brother.
Yeah, and he was awesome. But then like he went away, and I played that shit for like 3.5, 4 hours, and it had all these moves, and like I'm not a guy. I'm not a combo guy. I don't play Tekken.
Are you sure you didn't just get old?
I might have got old.
Yo, the story was really ass for that
I
one.
might have got old. Oh,
The story was
Fortnite all the
absolutely
time,
ass.
though, man. I'm hip. You know, I go on Roblox, just like the kids.
Play Roblox?
Yeah, I play Roblox.
What do you play on Roblox?
There's this game called Doors,
Doors.
and the entire
He's brought
objective is
this
to
up
get through
multiple
100
times.
doors. But it's like jump scare and like horror. Dude, Roblox has some low-key good games, unironically.
Yeah, we
they
need
do.
to do that.
Yeah,
but
they have Doors, which is a super fun horror game for first timers. They have Squid Games. They have Hunger Games. They have some good shooters. It's really not that bad. It's just like they're
Not
just like
that
bad
bad.
games. And the best part is you get to bully little kids. And that's the best part, you know?
Yeah.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
For now,
Hey
I'll work
there,
with my
Steak and
sponsors.
Eggs listeners. Tectone here, and let me tell you, if you're in the market for some new clothes, you gotta check out OTKnetwork.com. Our apparel is so good. We've got everything from cozy hoodies to sleek crew necks to snug joggers, and let me tell you, these joggers are the real deal. I wear them all the time, and they're made with high
Oh, I
quality
forgot to
materials
reset
that
the
are
fucking
built
instance.
to last.
Fuck.
But here's the best part. Use the
I'm an
code
idiot.
STEAK at the checkout for a
I'm an
sweet
idiot.
15% off your order. That's right. Just type in STEAK at checkout and watch the savings pile up. So don't wait. Get yourself some fresh new clothes from OTKnetwork.com. I'm a big
Oh,
advocate
super
for bullying
stupid.
children online.
Yeah, true.
So that way they give up on their dreams
Well,
of becoming
it's
a professional
more
league
that, like,
player.
I think that there is no better
Bless,
experience.
bro, bless.
Like, I used
Still,
to be a
please.
loud, obnoxious, annoying kid
Yep.
until I got checked
Yep.
online. And people are like, you need to stop this or we're going to kick you out of the guild. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yep.
Am I actually a little bitch? I think I'm being a little bitch now. And you know what? I stopped being a little bitch and I didn't get beat up. I didn't lose my job. I didn't lose my friend group. It was just an awkward rest of the old war. And that was it.
Yep.
And then after that, I'm like, I'm not going to act like this anymore. I'm going to grow the fuck up. And it is so good. I think it's great for that to happen.
Yep. I mean,
Absolutely.
everybody thinks
Absolutely.
they're Fortnite when they're 12 until they fired a 28-year-old who has depression. That's all they really do every day.
Dude, something in
And then you crush
Fortnite
'em.
though, when you
Listen. MMOs are super great for that. Asmongold, I think, has said this before, and I 100% agree. MMOs are super great for allowing you to have, I hate this term because it's been co-opted in such a horrible way, but allowing you to have a safe space to become to get socially corrected. That's basically what it comes down to get socially corrected, to get maturity checked in your social interactions. Oh, dude, we're about to forget again. We need to reset this fucking instance. Thank you, Jeebus. All right.
start playing, they put you in lobbies where everyone's not a real person.
Yeah, I
It's
think
all bots.
It's the first 3 games.
But why?
Because that way, so it's the
Is
same
it to like make people be like, oh damn, I'm sick of this game? And
Yeah.
Yeah, they
get
make you
hooked?
think that you're good, and then you want to chase that feeling to get the serotonin,
Wait,
and
what the fuck?
the feeling that you're not a
Let me
loser
set this
anymore. So
instance.
you grind and try to get that initial enjoyment, but you never get it. But you still play
Mm.
and try to get better.
Mm.
What happened
I
here?
love playing Fortnite. Whenever they added the tank, I would just try to kill people with the tank. It was
Yep.
great. Yeah, I would just ride around. Like it's honestly such a good game. Everybody memes
It is.
on Fortnite and they say how bad. Oh, Fortnite's so bad. No, it's fucking not. It's one of the best games ever made.
It is.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
mean,
they
it's-
actually listen to their community. They add updates all the time.
Yep.
Yep.
Like it is good.
And the best thing about Fortnite is you can play it, suck balls, and still have fun. Because you can ride around on pigs, you can emote, you can play as low tier god.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah. They have
Yeah, they put low tier what?
yeah, there's this skin that has like, you ever seen the low tier god now
The
meme?
thunder thing.
Yeah, they have a guy with like lightning eyes who looks just like low tier god. It is so funny. I love Fortnite, man. The emotes are the best part. I love beating up little kids. They're like sweating super hard, and then I do like the L dance and like the donkey laugh on them, bro.
Yeah.
It's so funny. That
That-
one.
Oh yeah.
You got to chill,
Yeah.
techie.
Is this supposed to be someone else or are they?
It is supposed to be somebody else, but the lightning eyes just make it look just like low
There's
tier
no
god.
way that's not low tier god.
I
Who is that then? Who is
I
that?
have no idea. He's like a superhero.
Superhero. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so funny. I want that skin so bad. Zoil has it.
Yeah.
That's how I found out about it.
Maybe I should go back and play it. I've been playing this new old game. It's called Remnant. Have either of y'all played that?
Remnant of the Ash?
Of the Ashes.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's actually such a good game. And like usually, like the problem is like I played the game on hard mode, and there's 4 difficulties. Hard mode's the second difficulty, and I couldn't beat it. And so obviously I put it on even harder mode, and I'm like, okay, fine. I'm gonna beat my fucking head against this for like 3 hours, and I'm fighting these bosses that are just like, if you get hit once, you're fucking dead. There's 3 mobs, you can't kill them, they'll respawn, and you have to fight the boss who teleports. The boss is black, the room's black, it's a dark room.
Yep.
Fuck you. And it's like, there you go. And I
Damn.
sat there for hours, and I fucking
Sounds
played through that, and I beat his
awful.
ass. His name was Shroud.
Dude, why
too,
is this
ironically.
instance
This fucking
not
guy
resetting?
shoots you.
No, Remnant is
Really
sick,
good.
but it is
So
it is
good.
hard as fuck.
It was good though. Like that's
You beat the whole
thing.
thing?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I will. And yeah, I'm gonna beat the whole thing. Artist mode. It was really fun. Y'all should play it.
Dude, if you ever want to play Fortnite,
Yeah.
I'm your guy, man. I fucking love, and for some reason, I'm actually nasty at it.
Yeah.
I actually did a Ludwig tournament
Uh-huh.
where they said I was too good and they had to nerf my team. So pretty much what it was is you're supposed to take one player
Instance is
who's
not
like
resetting.
okay, a
I
second
get it.
player who's like really good, and a third player who's like a pro, right? And I was in the bad player category, right? And the guy who was supposed to be better than me actually blew, and
Yeah.
they said I was too good.
Right.
They removed the better guy from my team and replaced it because the first game we got 24 kills.
Yeah.
Out of the 60 people. And they replaced it with a literal mod from their channel who had never played. And so we went from getting 24 kills in the first game to getting like 3 over the next 3 rounds because we got so hard nerfed because, 3v2s are super hard.
Jesus Christ.
But it was awesome, bro. And ever since then, I just go back and I play Fortnite, and I love that game so much. The new sword is so sick. You take a sword and you slash and you fly like halfway across the map.
Okay,
And
that's cool.
they do this other thing where they summon Loot Island. And if you go to Loot Island, it gives you like these OP like best gear in the game.
Yeah.
So like at every game, there's like this massive brawl, kind of like school was in PUBG,
Yeah.
which was sick. I don't know, were you a school dropper or no?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was awesome, dude. New Fortnite is so good.
You
I love
gotta
that game.
play Valorant.
Can't believe
gotta try
Fortnite is
it.
still actually improving. That's
Have you
crazy.
not played Valorant before?
Wait, did you play CS:GO?
No, I didn't play either.
Oh, never.
I thought it'd fall
Oh.
off at some
Yeah,
point.
I mean,
I didn't really either.
It hasn't
but I
really.
like Valorant.
Valorant's good. I actually like the game. It's a good game.
I just get so intimidated, right? Because I know, why I don't want to play Valorant? Because I know my friends are gonna be mean to me when I play Valorant. I just
Yeah.
know it. I have to
That's the
accept it.
fun.
I don't like that. I just like being nice to each other,
You play League with your friends.
and I'm nice.
What?
But the problem is that like, well, if I play Valorant with Mizkif, he's gonna be mean to me.
Yeah, probably.
You
Well, then
think?
play with your friends that are like only nice to each other.
But they don't play Valo. They just play League,
Mm.
and we just goof around. I just go Mundo in every role. Mundo 80 carry. It's sick.
I might start playing Valorant more. I think so. After I play a few more of these games, I might just go back and start playing more Valorant. Because it's like, that's the game that everybody plays.
It is, yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
like-
super
Game,
popular
I
right now.
never, I don't play any of these other I don't really play League. Yeah, sometimes I play Fortnite, but like, most people don't really play Fortnite unless they're kids or some shit. So it's like, I didn't play Among Us, so I feel like I've been left out for like such a long time for like playing the popular game. It's sad.
I just Valorant.
Why is
dude,
it
it's
sad?
just So
The
sweaty,
popular game
man.
is not that important.
I mean, like imagine
Unless
this.
you're just saying
the
you don't
other
get to play with your
OTK
friends
game
very
night,
much.
Everybody
I
called
could
me
get
a
that.
sweat because I was playing Mundo.
That's why I got into Apex. I'm not a big first person shooter type of gamer. But I did get into Apex a decent bit. Just so I could play with my friends.
Even
Only
though
a
I
first
was
person shooter.
intentionally
Only first person shooter I actually really like. And I don't like it. I like it for mostly for the reasons outside the first person shooting aspect. Just, I like the fuck out of Rust, boy. I am a Rust player, bro. I'm a base builder. I like making trap bases. I like making bunkers. I like figuring out how to manage my resources in a smart way. I like figuring out how to like do efficient monument runs and tunnel runs and shit. That's my shit, man. I'm into the game. I'm gonna be playing it later today, as a matter of fact, with one of my homies. It's actually my cousin. I'm looking forward to that.
and I went first time Scion mid.
I got
you
to prep
were
for
being a sweat. You were doing cheese tactics, but
wipe
we're
tomorrow.
not going to talk about that because we'll be here for like 2 hours arguing.
I saw y'all got mad at each other about that game, huh?
No, it wasn't at each other. It was everybody was mad at me. There's a big difference.
Really?
Yeah, because I first timed a character called Scion, and his
Uh-huh.
entire gimmick is the split push. And I split push as Scion. And then nobody in the chat knows how to play League. Emmy was the only actual player in the other team who knew how to play League.
Yeah.
And then thankfully Lucari came into the call and had my back. And Vebe, some reasonable people. It was like, dude, I literally just played Scion the way it was supposed to be played. There's no other way to play Scion. At least for the build that I went, which was the Ohm record. The way
So why do they hate you then?
because it's me.
Oh,
Listen, here's the reality. I could save children from a burning orphanage,
Uh-huh.
and people would say, "Wow, you sure wasted a lot of water."
Yeah.
Right? Or like I could donate $500,000 to like a earthquake charity, and people would say, yeah, but you probably caused the earthquakes anyways. Okay,
There's a lot of context missing here. That's all I'm gonna say, Asmund. There's a lot of context missing here.
I mean, you
He
can.
did. He played the character how it's played in ranked, but he knew it would be annoying. Let's just say that. Okay.
So he tried to be as annoying.
He
as
tried to be
possible.
annoying and it worked.
Here's what
and now
happened,
he's like,
actually.
"Why are you saying I was annoying?"
So my team wanted to know where they could go.
Yeah.
And I said, y'all play whatever role you want. I will fill no matter what. And I said, mid is my weakest lane. I've never played it. And they said, okay, well, here's the problem. You have to play mid. And then they say, who do you play mid? And I say, I play nobody. And then I think it was Strippin says, why don't you just play Scion, bro? And I say, okay, how do you play him? And then I just built a big stick. Can't remember what it's called. There's like a big stick that makes it so where you can't grip up with your team anymore.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know.
There's a weapon that makes it to where you can't group with your teammates.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember. the name.
Yeah,
I have no fucking idea.
yeah, and I built that, and then I just split pushed the whole game. That's it.
I just like, I've waited for 10 years for MOBAs to die.
I hope they never die.
I've waited, and it's like I never got into them. I played Heroes of the Storm for just a little bit. Never played Dota. Never played League, and I just can't fucking get away from it. And I thought that we were moving away from it. Like finally, we had
Nah,
PUBG.
fucked
Remember
up.
whenever PUBG came
Got to
out?
wait
Also,
again.
that was so
It
good.
was.
In the game, did y'all play the PUBG on release?
Yep.
I did.
Yep.
Literal trash, fucking garbage.
And it was
game.
awesome.
And I played it every night.
Yes, I did.
Every single night. Never saw. I would wake up at 5 in the morning to play with my friends that played all night long before I would start my stream at 8 in the morning.
Yep.
And it was so good. I love that game.
6,000 hours on PUBG is what I got.
Oh my fucking
That's a
God.
lot of
I love that
hours.
game. That was my peak degeneracy.
Yeah.
That was I had PUBG when I had nothing else in life.
right.
It was like wake up, 16 hours of PUBG, go to sleep. Wake up, 16 hours. PUBG, cigarettes, full throttle. That's it.
Cigarettes? Oh,
Yep, dude. I
God.
used to smoke a pack and a half a day.
That's nuts.
Do you know how good I was at video games?
Probably pretty good.
Dude, my heartbeat was like 140 resting.
That's crazy, bro.
I was in
That's
the zone, bro.
crazy.
That's
Yeah.
healthy.
Dialed in.
Yeah, and the best thing was I lived with the two buddies who like I played with.
Yeah.
Ember was
So,
like, that's
we'd play a
unhealthy. No
game,
shit,
Go
Ember.
out,
No shit.
smoke, and like the talks you have.
Right.
This is
yeah.
the worst thing why cigarette kicking is so hard. Is because the conversations you have when it's just you and another guy and you're smoking a cigarette in the middle of winter in a snowstorm or anywhere, they're just so good. Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know what it
I
is
feel
about
that.
smoke talk. That's the only thing that I miss. Is that I used to go out and it still happens. If I were to go
Yeah.
smoke,
Because
I
you
would
got
have a
nothing
great
else going
conversation
on that takes
with a
any real
stranger.
amount of your attention.
Because it's just you know you're
And
both
you're
there,
like
you
in a
might as well talk.
relaxed, environment because you're doing the thing to feed the addiction. It gives you that dopamine release or whatever. So like you're relaxed. You got nothing else going on. You have real convos. That's pretty much what that is.
I can't carry anymore.
It's awesome, but I have no reason to just go outside and sit there. But
I don't know.
that's the only thing. And you can people who smoke know about that shit. The smoke talks are crazy.
Anytime that somebody tries to talk to me in public, I usually try to end the conversation as fast as possible.
Anymore.
I'm not a talker in public. I'm really not.
Same.
I love meeting new people.
Have you ever had like a time where there was a crazy person in an area that you were in and you would try desperately not to make eye contact with them?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's kind of the way that I look at everybody.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I try not to. Because then somebody will come up, they'll be talking to me, they'll ask me a bunch of questions. Then it's like, oh my God, like what is this? I'm just here to get a shirt. That's it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love.
I'm very antisocial.
I love talking to people who don't
Well,
know
I've
who I am at
noticed.
all.
He
Right,
definitely
like
is
the
Yeah.
people in public,
pretty
I love that.
antisocial.
Like there's a different experience when you talk to somebody who's like a viewer who's heard of your name.
Yeah.
Because there's always this feeling of, okay, this person can get something from me or think they can get something from me, and that they're open.
It's
Nice.
the opposite because like I some of my viewers will be giving me extra boost.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But just like talking to a random person about like just a random day-to-day life. Like, oh, I work my 9 to 5. Boss was kind of a dick today. Pretty tired. Probably gonna go home. And
So I
watch
hate having the
Seinfeld.
same
Right,
fucking
yeah.
You know, I love
conversation.
that. Or like,
I've had
and dude, my
1,000
wife
times.
made spaghetti tacos.
I can't carry
Huh?
anymore.
Yeah, you ever heard of that?
Oh,
Inventory
Oh, they're pretty
is
bussin'.
full.
I never had any of that stuff.
But do you use words like that? Bussin'?
Yeah,
I
sometimes.
can't
I'll,
Can
carry
you say
anymore.
bussin'?
yeah.
I
mean,
cannot
Use it in a
picture
sentence.
that at all.
Well, I
Karen,
would
how
say
you
it
gonna picture
ironically.
it?
Like, I don't know if I'd ever really say it like super seriously, but yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
but
say it as a joke.
But you
Superciliously.
you do it ironically for so long
Then
that
it
it just
becomes
becomes
real,
ingrained.
Yeah, yeah.
Like use bussin' in a sentence.
Yeah. What you want me to?
Yeah,
I don't know. Blue Protocol is bussing. there's I played that shit. Yeah, Diablo 4 that should be
Jesus.
bussing
yeah.
Should be
Bussin',
bussin'.
bro.
on a cap.
Look,
Or no, on a stack, no cap. There it is.
Yeah, well,
I
On a
didn't get
stack,
it
no
right.
cap.
I gotta
no
get
cap
it
on a
right.
stack for real, for real.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh no, I don't really mind it, that kind of stuff. Like, I think it's funny. Like, I have friends of mine that are like normies, and so I think they will get moderately annoyed at me whenever I use internet terms like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, this is a 30-year-old man who has a mortgage on his house. And I just said that, fucking Taco Bell was bussin'.
Yeah. I love it.
Like, you should fucking stop. Just stop this. You need to grow up.
Dude, that's some shit I get some shit for sometimes. Like, I don't know. I use I don't know, modern, current terminology, whatever. I don't know what the word for it is. I use current terminology, current slang, I guess, pretty regularly. And some people are like, "Dude, really? Yeah, for real, bro." I don't know though, man. Like, you should stay in touch with your younger side. There's no reason not to keep adapting and growing. Like, I don't like the idea of being stuck in my ways.
So we're about an hour and 10 minutes in this episode.
Uh-huh.
I just talk about
We're
some
an-
shit that
We're
nobody cares about.
we're an hour and 10 minutes in, but we're an hour and 50 minutes into stream. So we've added 40 minutes. We've added 40 minutes to this content. 40 minutes out of an hour and 10. That's like 40 out of 70. We added a little more than 50%. Which I think is actually a bit less than the standard. And what I usually do. I think I do pretty close to a full 100% edition. We double it up. But not the case today. Guess I'm being a little bit quiet. I'm okay with that, though.
Yeah, okay.
I'm okay with that.
Bro,
I don't think I had to
WrestleMania
talk that
happened
fucking much.
yesterday.
It wasn't Logan Paul in it?
He was.
Was he good?
Dude, Logan Paul, oh my God. I hate this guy so much.
But yeah.
Dude, he is a natural born pro wrestler. Okay, Prime energy drinks, they suck. Okay, they taste horrible.
He's a scamming asshat.
Logan Paul
But
was
he's got some
wrestling Seth
talent.
Rollins,
No lie.
and KSI was disguised as a Prime energy drink bottle. He
Yeah.
pulls off the mask. He's like, "It was me the whole time." Throws Seth on a table. Logan Paul goes to do a shooting star press on the table, but then Seth Rollins pulls KSI on the table. Logan Paul's shooting star presses him. Seth throws him back in the ring. Curb stomps his ass, put him down. Dude,
Oh my god.
Logan Paul is such a good natural heel. There's this thing for wrestling
But
fans.
he's been doing that for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's there's a heel. There he is. Yep, there's KSI. There's Logan Paul. That's the video. It's so crazy. Watch this. Seth pulls him in. Logan.
Yeah.
Bop. I love wrestling. I did wrestling for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
I love the sport so much because people say, "Oh, it's fake," and it is, right? But it's more so scripted.
Oh, I mean, you jump off like that. It can only be so fake.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
choreographed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's this guy called Shane McMahon
Uh-huh.
who came back, and he's a 60-year-old washed up idiot.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the guy. He goes back because he wants to do his vanity appearance, get some clout, do a little match.
Yeah.
He wrestles for 5 seconds, and he tears his quad immediately.
Oof.
Okay, and so
Yep.
guess what happens? You're not
He's
going to believe
60
me.
years old, dude.
What?
What do you expect?
just try to think of a
don't
random
follow
person.
wrestling at
Okay,
all.
Shane McMahon was going to wrestle this guy called The Miz. Okay,
Okay.
Miz knows Miz.
Sure, I don't
Yeah, he know the memes are actually crazy. So Shane McMahon tries to beat up Miz, goes for a leapfrog over his opponent Miz. Misses it, tears his quad. Here it comes.
Miz isn't.
Yep, and he's down. Yep. And so, guess who replaces him in this match? Fucking Snoop Dogg.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
for sure. That
Dude,
makes sense.
Snoop be
So
out there, bro.
Snoop Dogg improvises this match. Hits Miz in the
Oh,
face
yeah.
like twice, okay, and then does the people's elbow, which is Dwayne The Rock Johnson's signature move,
Yeah.
to put him down. And he's like running him down the wide. He hits him in the face again. Wait, check this out, bro. This people's elbow goes crazy. If you skip forward like 5 seconds, we'll do it a little bit quicker.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm ready to wait for it. Yeah.
Dude.
I'm ready to
Snoop
wait
is
for it.
so cool. He's a huge wrestler. They don't show him this video, but that's okay. He jumps down and beats the shit out of him, bro. I love wrestling.
That's nuts.
Yep. And you know what's even crazier? Oh,
What?
here it is.
I never understood wrestling.
D-O-double-G. Oh my God. Oh
That's
my
by
God.
the way, that's a 50-year-old man.
Bob.
At least not like WWE wrestling. I get actual wrestling, like college wrestling, you know, like Olympic wrestling. Yeah, that shit's pretty cool. This WWE shit though, I never really understood. Never really got into it. Like, who wants to watch a fake fight, a choreographed fight? Like, I mean, if we were doing like special effects and shit, like really got wow with it, then okay, but like, just some like half-ass low budget shit. It always has been, like, and always will be most likely. It's just the style that it is. Like, I don't understand the draw, man. I really just don't. I don't get it. But you know, to each their own.
Oh my God, I love it.
So cool.
Holy shit.
So there was a bunch of talks that WWE and Vince McMahon were going to sell the company to Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Talked about a year and a half. They actually sold the company yesterday.
All
But they
right.
sold it to Endeavor,
Who's that?
UFC.
Who's that?
So that is
It's
huge
the guy from My Hero
implications for what could happen in the future of the company.
Well, I mean, they had, Brock Lesnar was a fighter. I mean, he was a heavyweight champion.
he
And then-
wrestled yesterday.
Yeah, he went to WWE.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, it's already been happening. I mean, there's already been a lot of interplay between the two anyway.
Yep, because Brock Lesnar, I think, debuted somewhere in the 2000s, wrestled for a pretty good bit, became champion, then went to UFC, won the world heavyweight champion.
He started in wrestling.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was called the next big thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he did that for a while. Then he went to UFC, won the championship, came back, first match back, beat the shit out of John Cena. Okay, and now he comes back.
Yeah.
Now he comes back and beats the shit out of whoever he wants. Yesterday was Omos, as of time of recording, and this is probably like in 10 days when y'all see
Yeah.
it. But that match was hilarious. And then the match that I went to watch, there was two of them, was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos, and Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns is kind of like a modern day The Rock. He's
Okay.
actually the cousin of Dwayne.
Okay.
So he's like the current like big boss.
Yeah, yeah.
And those matches were crazy. But I fucking love wrestling, bro. It's
Really?
it's IRL anime, bro. It's just for fun, but it's the closest thing to real life anime that we're ever gonna get, and I fucking love it, bro.
I remember whenever
No, we could do better.
Stone
I
Cold
promise we
Steve
could
Austin
do
beat
better.
The Rock,
Yep.
and everybody in school was talking about it.
Yep.
It was like the fucking biggest day in third grade. Like everybody was like,
Third
"You
grade.
fucking believe that shit? Oh my
Yeah.
God, Stone Cold Steve Austin." Oh yeah, it was nuts. Like, and I never really got into wrestling. Like we would do like, did you guys ever like when you were kids like just like wrestle with like in the bedroom with like your friends, like throw each other around and shit like that?
All the
Oh, I
time.
would do that. I didn't watch wrestling. That's boy shit. But I would like fight on the
Dude,
playground.
The
That's
women's
boy
wrestling
shit,
these
but then
days
she fought.
is incredible. Like before, it was super sexualized. They would make women like do bra and panty matches where they had to strip their opponent down to their underwear. First one to do it wins.
Okay.
And it was lame. But now there's wrestlers like Rhea Ripley, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, who are just so incredible at what they do, or like
That's nuts.
Asuka or Io Shirai. It's so beautiful because they get to do intergender wrestling as well.
Yeah.
Which is really, because a lot of combat sports are separated by men and women.
Right.
But like seeing like, because you are trying to be as safe as possible, like women and men being able to wrestle and like just really put on a show and do things that people don't think are possible are so cool. Like there's this move called a Canadian Destroyer. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Can you
Jesus.
Google
Okay, here we
Canadian
go.
Destroyer?
Oh my god.
Jay, this move is nuts.
Okay.
So essentially what it is, I believe the move originated or was at least popularized by a wrestler called Claudio Castagnoli, I think. And essentially you take a dude and he's like at a 90-degree angle. Yeah. And you're going to throw him into your crotch, right? And then you're going to grab him and then you're going to do a backflip and spike his ass. Is that not so fucking cool?
I can't carry anymore.
How?
Yo, fuck
Interesting.
That shit.
Isn't that crazy?
I can't carry
Fuck that shit. I
anymore.
would never do that.
Dude, and the oversells are so funny.
I can't carry
Because
anymore.
people say, that's AJ Styles, by the way. I love that guy. People always say wrestling's fake, and it is. But
Bro, like you can say like the storylines are kind of scripted ahead of time,
yeah,
but like I'm sorry, I don't care who's doing that shit to me. You're not doing that shit to me.
yep,
There is no shot. Like, oh my god, that's so fucking crazy. Like that's nuts.
yep,
That was so perfect.
yep. I did a little bit of wrestling for this company called Awesome Anarchy Pro Wrestling
Yeah.
about a decade ago, and I was doing some backyard wrestling with this guy called Brandon.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and it was his first day on the thing. I'm not gonna say his last name. Don't want to dox all of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, there's a simple move called a DDT. Okay, where you grab your opponent's head and you just fall back on the ground. Okay, you release them or you bring them about 2 inches away from the mat. You don't actually drive their head into the mat.
Yeah.
But this dude full locks onto my head, drives his 200 pounds of body weight and my skull into a tree stump. I was knocked the fuck out. Because
I bet.
wrestling, it's like playing League of Legends. Like when people know what they're doing, you get some cool results. But when people don't know what they're doing, it is dangerous and it's honestly very bad for your mental health.
And it's
Well,
all really
yeah,
very bad
because
for your mental health.
It hits your brain.
Yeah.
And yeah, I fucking bet. That is insane.
I love it, bro. I love wrestling so much.
Yeah, I had a friend that would want to try wrestling moves on me, and he would like try to throw me
Probably
around
wearing
the
for
room and
pants.
shit like that.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Constantly.
It
Yeah.
is. It's just good fun, man.
Oh yeah, we kicked a hole in the wall. There's like 3 holes in my wall. Like it's
Wait,
just, it is
Still?
yeah. Well, no, because I put a poster of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
The
The hole
yeah.
is still there then.
Yeah, it is no big deal.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hey everyone, as the best Dark Souls player on this podcast, and therefore the best gamer on this podcast, I feel obligated to tell you that Starforge Systems is the go-to computer for all things PC gaming. I really couldn't imagine rolling 3 times, swinging my sword, and then rolling 3 more times on any other PC. Whether it's their Horizon line, which is great for new gamers, or someone just looking for a great deal, or their Voyager line, which is built with streamers like me in mind, you can't go wrong with a Starforge Systems computer. Go to starforgesystems.com and become a god gamer, just like me.
Let's see what else has happened this week.
I got surgery.
What?
Got
Yeah, this is
surgery.
cosmetic surgery.
Oh, for what?
What?
I had a mole on the top of my head and I got it sliced off.
Oh, really?
Dude,
Okay.
Did it hurt?
Very small
No.
surgery then.
Were you awake?
yeah.
Oh.
It was literally like, it was like I've had this mole on top of my head for like 29 years. I've had it since birth.
Uh huh.
I hated it so much.
Yeah.
And then Soda got his mole removed,
Yeah, I saw that.
which was huge.
That was like
that was
a
huge for him.
that was like another entity that was growing. Yeah.
And he told me that it would take a couple seconds, and they would just slice it off. And I said, okay, fuck it.
What did they slice it with?
I don't know. They
Yeah.
fucked up though, because
Oh, yeah?
they went to go put the numbing agent in my head,
Uh-huh.
but they poked it through my head, not just in it, and so it sprayed all over my face, which was
Uh-huh.
hilarious.
That's nice.
But then they just sliced it off. Didn't feel a damn thing. Cost me like $100. And now the one thing that drove me nuts more than anything in my entire life has been removed, and I just feel like a completely new person. I bought a leather jacket,
Wow.
some aviators.
Top G.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Because, dude, that mole, I hated it so goddamn much. But now I'm a free man, and I want to start living that way.
Is it really that bad?
Yep, I'm
God
I'm
damn.
gonna escape the matrix.
I've never had a mole or anything like that before. I if I did, I would probably just never get it taken.
To get removed because the doctor told her it might be
I
cancer.
didn't mean to do that.
when I was like
What the
5.
fuck was that?
Yeah.
Did you get removed?
No, I still have it, but
I
it's
can
not
see it.
that big.
Where?
There.
That?
Yeah, it's small.
Bro,
It's nothing.
You can get that thing sliced off.
Well, I don't even think it's like that bad. It looks like a birthmark.
Here's,
Yeah, exactly.
here's what I'm wondering. Why would I keep something on my body that could be cancerous? Let's just slice it off.
Well, it's not cancer. It's a mole.
Well, I hate being told that. Oh, is
Yeah.
that mole okay? Or is it going to kill you yet? Like, I'll just slice it off, dog.
Yeah, I would guess so. I mean, I've never had any surgery like that at all before. Like I've gotten my teeth fixed, but that's about it.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
need to do that.
yeah, it's crazy. Like every time I go in there, I'm like so paranoid about it, but it's never a big deal. It's actually not a big deal. I just freak myself out about it every single time.
Yep.
Never been that concerned about
That
it.
is my life. Getting
had to have
stressed
some
out about shit that
Surgery and
doesn't
shit.
matter. Like, and like I feel like now, especially on the internet, all that you do, all some people do is they just spend all day. I'll read their Reddit profiles and stuff. They'll spend all day getting mad.
Mhm.
That's it. That's their whole
Crazy.
job, just getting mad about different things that they don't like. It's sad. It is.
I mean, it's fun to a point.
Yeah.
I think for some people it's fun, yeah, but others like it's
You know, like-
it's a little more than that.
It's like they're addicted to like punching themselves in the head.
You know what pisses me off?
What?
Brand name recognition. Where people say, "Oh, like these aviators, right?
Yeah.
$8."
Uh-huh.
I go on Amazon, I can buy the same ones, but they say Ray-Ban on the top left, $220.
Just don't buy them.
Fuck that. Did y'all care about brand names at all?
Let me think of
No.
a brand name that I do care about.
Like for clothes or just anything.
Anything.
Well, I think for some things, yeah.
Yeah, like for food I care.
Really?
What do you mean?
Do you give a shit about like whether it's great value or not?
Well, it depends. Like some great value stuff's the same, but if it's like Doritos or something, I don't like eating the off-brand shit. Or like root beer, I don't like those like off-brand cans. I'm only eating Mug or like A&W.
Instead of Dr. Pepper, it's Dr. B, and like
Yeah.
Dr. B sucks tea.
It
Yeah.
actually does
Dude,
taste
but
worse. I mean,
Dr. or Mr. Pibb. Isn't
Objectively
Mr.
worse.
Pibb off-brand Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, it is, but it's
I got
good.
It's
Gary
better.
anymore.
I think it can be better. Yeah.
It's cool.
no, it's
No,
not
I,
better.
I don't really ever spend extra money for like
I
name
got
brands.
Gary
Stuff ever.
Maybe
anymore.
just clothes. I think name brand is dumb.
I mean, for clothes.
I think for food's like the only one I care about. But I'll still eat off-brand food. It's just like if I could choose, I usually pick the brand.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't like spending money on something whenever I feel like I'm getting had. Like whenever I go to Starbucks and I see like the
How
prices
the-
there, it's like if
Okay.
I buy something here, I'm stupid. Like this is like I'm an idiot if I
love
buy this.
Starbucks.
Yeah, I also love Starbucks.
But it's like $9 though. That's nuts. How are you gonna spend $9 on that
You
shit?
know why? Because it's fucking good.
But does it taste that much better than like an ice cream cone at Wendy's
Do you want me to go home
or a
and make,
frosty?
bro, a frappuccino?
Yeah. What the fuck is a frappuccino?
Dude, Java chip frappuccino. It's a coffee milkshake.
I don't even know
Okay.
what that is.
It's coffee, chocolate, whipped cream, more chocolate, ice. It's
I got
fucking good.
Gary
Why would you put
anymore.
ice in it?
Make it cold. It makes it taste good.
That's water. You drink water with that shit? That's nasty. Chocolate and water? What the fuck?
Bro, wait, what?
It
You got
does
ice in that
sound
drink?
bad, but
Yeah.
it's actually good, man.
What the
Frappuccinos are
fuck?
pretty
Well,
lit.
it's because it's a different. No, it's.
I
a
don't want to like them, but I
viscosity.
do.
Like it's totally different because it's mixed on its own. Like this is
It's
totally
different.
fucking different.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
I don't think so. at
I
all.
feel like it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Oh.
For
Also,
real,
wait, are
same
y'all
thing.
Pepsi or Coke? People, or do you not care?
I like doing both.
You mix?
Well, not at the same time,
Oh, okay.
I
but
don't
yes.
like either.
Okay, you don't like either?
I don't hate them. I just don't really care for Coke or Pepsi. I'll like pick any other drink.
Oh, Pepsi's crazy.
What do you mean? What do you want? What do you like?
I like Dr. Pepper. I like root beer. I like orange soda. I like lemonade.
I've been reminded to sign up
The
for
others are
Raid.
like whatever,
Not
like
so
Sprite.
good.
Wonder by who?
Lemonade is
No, I didn't say it was. I'm just like thinking if like we're at like the drink fountain, they
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
have lemonade. Yeah, but I never pick Coke or Pepsi. It'll be like
Enjoy
Dr.
it.
Pepper.
What's wrong with it? Why are
What's
you
wrong with
why are
it?
you too good for Coke or
Enjoy
Pepsi?
it.
I'm not too good
Food.
for it. I just don't. It feels like the taste tastes so much more syrupy than other sodas
More than Dr. Pepper?
to me. Yeah,
Oh my god.
Dr. Pepper tastes like spiky. I don't know how to explain.
Spike-
it.
Spiky?
Yeah, that's what I think. Man, I love the spikes in Dr. Pepper.
It tastes spiky.
Yeah.
I don't know. I use bad words to explain things, but I'm
At
sure
least she
some
likes
people know
Dr.
what I
Pepper.
mean.
I have realized I've become a little bit of a food snob to where I get angry when
Yeah.
people say that my favorite foods aren't good. Like, for example, there's this sushi restaurant that I go to a lot, and there's this thing called the uni toast.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Bro.
Asmund would never eat that shit.
I know, but
Okay, so uni is sea urchin, and toast. So it's like sea urchin on bread.
bro,
Interesting.
It's the nastiest
Never tried
shit.
anything like
What are
that.
you
I don't
doing?
like-
it's so fucking.
What do you do? Like, what's wrong with, like, what person?
Look at that. Oh my! It looks like Twinkies.
It does. Like,
I like uni. I like sea urchin as well.
why would you do this? Like, what would compel someone to say yes? No.
No,
The
because
lamb,
it's an experience, like trying new things and
the
those
pigs
I like trying
and
new
the
stuff,
cows,
especially when it comes to
this
food.
isn't enough for me.
Yeah.
I need even more. And no, it's not good enough for me to catch a fish. I have to dive down into the coral reef and pick up these fucking sea urchins, pull them apart, take these little yellow things out of them. Isn't that
But I've
their
heard they're
dicks?
really good,
Or
though.
It's called
It's-
like
Wait, it is?
I'm pretty sure it's
their
the
gonads. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's gonads.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right on that.
Yeah.
You know why I do it? Because cows are cute. Sea urchin ugly. I like eating ugly.
No, they're
things.
not.
That's why I eat flounders.
I just
They
eat
ugly.
whatever tastes good.
What's wrong with a flounder?
Well,
They got two eyes on one side of their head. That's a bit of a
Yeah, Google flounder.
yeah. So you're literally eating urchin dicks.
Yep. I love dick.
Yeah,
Damn. He really went there with it.
there it is. So
See, I eat that son of a bitch because his ass is ugly as fuck, and I eat like
That
15
thing
of
does
them
look like it's
Johns,
retarded.
Yeah.
because I don't want
That's
that
a
shit on
special
my
ed
earth
fish.
again. I'm gonna eat him into extinction.
look, he's just trying to get by. He just trying he's living on the bottom of the ocean.
No.
Like, if he's just trying to live his
He
fucking
does
life.
taste good.
And yeah, and you're getting down there into the bottom of the ocean.
No, it's like the sea chicken. Think about that.
He's got the weirdest hangups, man. The shit that he's okay with, and then he has the weirdest hangups.
Like, just go after the chicken.
But there's a sea chicken that no one
Nobody
looks at
loves.
anyway.
Just let him
Just
be
kill him.
there. He's in the water. Like, what is this?
Yep.
I don't understand how people can get
Isn't
involved.
overfishing like ruining the earth or something? I don't
Probably.
know.
Everything.
It tastes good.
Everything's ruining the earth.
Oh yeah, cows are also ruining the earth.
Yep.
Yeah, because
That's-
they like fart or something like that. They're nasty.
They make up a very, 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 very small percentage,
I can't
a
carry
very small
anymore.
percentage of methane production. Whereas they actually produce better soil,
Inventory is full. I
for
can't
growing crops
carry
with.
anymore.
and you can't actually sustainably grow just crops and feed people. If everybody was a vegan. Yes, we could make enough food. It's not the problem. But like, you would actually fuck up the environment more doing that. So, yeah, that's a myth. That's what the fuck that is. That pretty much qualifies as a myth. Just so you know.
They smell bad.
You know what else ruins the earth?
What?
The fact that we have to end today's show.
It is what it is.
That ruins the earth.
Over.
All right, guys. We
Damn,
gonna
that's
read
some
one of those
egocentric
fucking
shit.
reviews.
Yeah, I'll read one of
Let
these
me read.
fucking
I
things.
want to read
You
one.
wanna do it?
I never read one.
Hey, that's all you, baby.
This guy's name is Sick.
It's literally just sick.
5 stars. Oh wait, is that his name or is this his name?
That's the title. That his name's on the
You got
right.
this, Asmund.
Oh, his name's
got this,
Project
Aspen.
Gummo. And he
The
said,
title is sick.
I did not know Tectone before this podcast. Now I look forward to seeing how many people he pisses off.
Good job, Techie.
Oh, hell yeah.
5-star
That man's properly
review,
self-branding
gentlemen.
right
Let's
now.
go, baby. That's my job.
On Apple, Spotify, and also YouTube. Thank you all very much for watching. We really appreciate it. And I think we're pretty much good to go.
Yep.
So we will see you all in the next one.
See you guys next week.
Peace.
Bye.
Then you turn and
That
you
was a good
look
one.
at me. There's a little glimmer that I can see.
Oh, I done fucked up.
A sparkle in your eyes. It makes me realize all we need is you and me. And I shine from your eyes. It brightens. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
The biggest MMO scam ever.
Oh, we're just gonna roll
Ever.
into another
The
video.
arrival of Kickstarter and the
When
unfulfilled
did I turn on
desire for
autoplay?
exciting new MMO.
When did that happen? Alright, we're not doing this video right now, okay. I apologize for the cock tease, but we are not doing this video right now. Sorry, not sorry.
Inventory as full.
Okay. How long have we been streaming? How long have we been streaming? We've been at this for 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's a pretty good run. That's a pretty good run for a Sunday, boys.
Inventory
I think we
as
might just be
full.
calling this motherfucker. Let me finish this this farming round, and then we'll see how we go. We'll see how it do. Would it be without these?
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't carry anymore.
Ooh, we got a traveler's backpack. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. What can we get rid of? What can we get rid of? Man, we don't really need the gold thorn, bro. We don't really need that gold thorn, bro. You toss that shit, bro.
I can't carry
I can't hold any more Heart of the Wild. Oh, man. Don't do that to me. Mum. And we'll toss the Arthur's tears.
Inventory as full. I can't carry anymore.
Bonecaster. You can fuck off with the aquamarine.
Inventory as full.
Okay. Ugh. Game froze, as it likes to do every time I fucking log out. I don't know why, but it do that shit. It do that. Okay. What we got? Speaking Wario. Sorry, not sorry. Dude, I guess I don't have my playlist pulled up. The streaming videos playlist of shit to play during stream. It is I thought I had a tab open for it, but apparently I do not. Alright, what y'all want to bet? 'Cause I have not been keeping track. What y'all want to bet that we can't enter the instance anymore? That we have hit the cap on instance resets. Let us see. Oh, nope. We got another one in us. I feel like we should go back anyway though and see how let's go see. Let's go see how much money we made at this point, huh? I think it's time. Let's fuck around and find out. Dude, I really gotta work on my videos today. I ain't got no call it? Progress is the word I was looking for. I ain't got no progress on my fucking videos in a while. I need to start pumping them boy out. Let's see how much money we made on vendors alone. We'll do a quick bag sort. Alright. And then we sell our lasher roots, serrated petals, our thorny vines. We sell all this bullshit gear. What is this, Taylor? Frostweave? I already have better gloves. I am about to switch to tailoring from herbalism soon. Already know Earth to Life. Got that bitch twice. Right now we gotta get rid of all these Hearts of the Wild. We were like 176 before. Now we're at 260 and we even have finished selling everything. We haven't even finished vendoring. Much less seeing what goes on the auction house. Oh, that's damn near 100 gold. It's a pretty good haul. That's a pretty good haul, boys. Oh my gosh. So you must let me in. Let me in. Alright. Let's look at what we got on the stream vid list. Oh, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now let's finish vendoring. See how it really went.
Looking for something special?
Alright, we got a few more Heart of the Wilds to sell. And I missed a black truffle at some point. Alright. Vendoring took us to about 90 gold. 90 gold. Not bad. It's a good fix to our
How may I aid?
dwindled bank account. We got some righteous orbs to sell. This is 4 MP5. This is 6 MP5. The only difference is this has 3 more int and 9 stamina. Oh, guess we'll leave that one be. Alright, we do have to get rid of a couple of these things though. I know I have some stuff that just needs to be sold. There's 3 MP5 on that dagger. And I have 8 MP5 on my current staff. It also gets 18 intellect. We could get another 21 frost spell damage there with it offhand. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Oof, 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 oof. We could get a spell power enchant. It would be worth. We would lose 5 MP5. Like, geez, 12 int. And 3 stamina. 3 spirit. But we'd pick up 21 frost spell damage. I don't know. That's something we have to put some thought into, man. We're gonna have to put some more thought into that one. For now. Let's put up this sungrass. And this fade leaf. Actually, I'll sell the rest of that. Just wanted to top off that stack. We definitely want to save that blind weed. And top off that stack of mushrooms, ghost mushrooms. And I feel like we want to save the golden sandstorm. We can get rid of the rest of this. Pretty much, including this king's blood, I think. Sort this. I hate how it makes some things untouchable. Dude, I need to learn how to make Deviant Delight. I should buy that. I wonder what it's costing right now. Alright, well, let's go check out the auction house. Ooh, one last thing.
Well
What does our
met.
bag situation look like? Actually thought I was fully backpacked out, but I guess not. I guess we got room cloth bags still. Some of these bag slots. And we can still buy another bag slot. Okay, well.
Wins
Now we're
me.
gonna have to reload the UI and hope it doesn't freaking crash. Probably will crash. Very annoying. Ah, I need to do some more planning. Some other stuff. We got a little bit of a stream in today. We'll go ahead and call it. Well, it's been good hanging out. Oh, thanks everybody for watching. Whether you're here presently, or earlier, or will watch in the future. I do appreciate it. And I hope you all have a beautiful day. And that life is the journey you need it to be. Until next time. Peace.